Saturday Night Virus begins now.
This is as disorganized as it comes.
And now, Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. No reading, no research, just strong opinions.
Hey, what's going on? Bill Burr, Joe DeRosa.
Hi.
The February episode of Uninformed. We missed January, Joe. What happened?
We did. It was a wind down from the holidays. We took some time off. We took some well-deserved time off. I mean, this is a brutal grind we have doing a show once a month, and you need a break sometimes.
Yeah, 12 shows a year, man. Once in a while, you just need to regroup so you can come up with some new stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
you
don't
know?
want to just keep rehashing the same thing, you know?
That's how I do my stand-up, man. I do one show a month. And then after 12 shows in a year, I just take a month off. Now, if anybody's, whatever, wondering when the hell we were in January, basically, we forgot to schedule with Danny. And, they have like 40 shows that they're trying to work into 4 Saturdays every month.
Yep.
And we missed out.
Yep.
It's basically they play musical chairs here.
Yep.
So anyways, we are back here. And, Joe, I haven't seen you in forever, man. I'm living out in La La Land.
I know. How did you like the Christmas gifts I gave you, Bill? Did you watch them? Because I was terrified that you were never going to watch them.
What did you give me again?
Jesus Christ. Every fucking thing.
No, you gave me Copland. Copland was good. And then you got
I gave you All in the Family.
All in the Family.
Did you watch it yet?
No, and I got to admit, I'm never going to watch it.
Why? I got it as like I thought it was like a perfect little thing to get you.
No, it's like, dude, you know when you kind of get like a joke gift? You laugh. You know what that's like? That's like wearing like one of those, like a funny T-shirt. And then somebody sees it, and then they laugh, and then you're still wearing the T-shirt. And it's like, now what happens?
I thought you actually liked the show. I
like it, but Joe, I have TV Land on my basic cable package.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that other people have cable, and I don't. If you gave me that, I really would watch it.
Dude, what do you do all day?
Finish. I watch. I buy TV seasons and watch them, and then I work on my screenplay. Why
don't you just get cable, Joe, and you can watch all the TV seasons for free?
Dude, I can't justify spending another $140 a month on top of all the other bills I have right now. It's just,
Really?
Yeah.
And you can drop like 70 a night at a bar.
I don't drop 70 a night, Bill. Maybe once in a while, Bill.
I thought you were a big Scotch drinker.
I am, Bill. I like a little Scotch, maybe a cigarette. A dame on my
Joe, come on, man. It's fucking cable. It's not that big a deal. That's really pathetic.
It's not pathetic. It's just, this year was a big year for me, jumping up to the apartment. My rent, doubled from what I was used to, and I had to start paying phone and all that stuff on my own. So, I'm just a little hesitant with the cable right now. I'm going to get it.
Did you ever end up getting a New Year's gig, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah, last time we did this show, you took a nice hour-long pounding.
I did. I got a great gig, actually, and I worked with Louis C.K. in
You didn't get
North
a great
Carolina.
gig?
No, it was great. I'm serious.
Where?
I worked with Louis C.K. in North Carolina.
What was the name of the place? What's Louis C.K.?
Goodnights. Charlie Goodnights. The money was fucking great. It was
dude,
great.
You know how bad I wanted you to just be sitting at home?
I know you did.
Crying in your girlfriend's arms?
She was working. I would have been alone. She's my girlfriend's in the studio today, everybody. We've
we heard you arguing right before the big show here.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know how to have a girlfriend. I don't know what you're allowed to say, apparently, and like the appropriate things to say. And so
that's the nicest way of saying I'm a fucking asshole.
I don't know what to do. Tell me, do you think this is a shitty thing to say? I was telling her that I was working on a bit about the chicks in New York, about how
that's the reason why a comedian has a girlfriend, by the way, so you have someone to run material by, because you can't run it, you can't run jokes by on another comedian.
Yeah, so I just, I was saying, I said, look, I thought of this funny premise for a joke about how they have these like really hot girls in New York that are so hot, these model chicks. They're like so detached, they look like they're sleepwalking, so they almost look like they're sick or something, And as soon as I said that these really hot girls, she was like, "Yeah, well," and I was like, "What are you mad that I said hot girls?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, yeah, it's maybe I'm not the best person to try this joke on." And I was like, "But I go, sweetie, you can't tell me that you think I'm the hottest guy on earth. You don't. If you put me next to Brad Pitt, you could say Brad Pitt's hotter than you without question. He's hotter than you."
I don't think you had to go all the way up to Brad Pitt. I really don't. I think you can take the average guy at a New York sports club.
Well, I'm just trying to make an example, Bill, that, I don't know. I don't think that that's that bad. I don't think, that's what kills me with women, is they act like...
Well, do you get pissed if she does that? If she sees, like, one of these guys on TV and starts taking his shirt off?
Dude.
And she just goes, God damn.
Dude, when Jimmy Eat World comes on the TV, I mean, it's like a fucking slip and slide through the living room. The streams are flowing. You know, I mean,
that doesn't annoy you?
No. I think they stink, but I realize that there are guys on this planet that are fucking... By the typical definition of hotter than me. It doesn't mean I want to date the other girls or she wants to date the other guys. I want to date her, but I'm
just saying she's not as good looking as some of these other broads coming down the street.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like it's like, come on. Do you really
I understand it on a certain level because I've had girlfriends look at like guys on like TV and it's bugged me sometimes. I gotta admit. I mean, I know they're in better shape, but it's just you know what it is, Joe? There's a lack of respect there. Where it's like, I know you want to ride the guy. I don't need to hear about it. You know, go call your friend.
Do you think, but I mean, with that being said, so you clearly think that there are men on this planet that Nia says, well, technically he's more attractive than Billy, but I love Billy. I think Billy's...
If she doesn't say all that.
I know, but I'm saying if you know
have you seen like Survivor? And there's that black dude who's just completely ripped. He digs graves for a living. This guy is just completely ripped. And he came on the TV screen, and she just, like, squeezed my arm like she was going to pass out. And I almost fucking gave her an elbow.
Okay, well, that I can understand, but that's not what I did. I just
me elbowing my woman?
No, yes.
And tossing her behind the couch and wrapping her up in a blanket.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So she
all right, don't go there. Listen.
John, when's the last time you thought about it?
There. Oh, I'm a fucking loser.
When's the last time you thought about just winding up and just belting a member of the opposite sex? They should have like a special glove where you wouldn't hurt him, so you could still get like the anger out. You could still
like one of those silicone things that you put over the Wii controller, so you don't break your television.
One of those fists that they give like those little 5-year-old kids so they can have like a fight. You know what I mean? Those big Hulk hands.
You should be able to do.
Lady, I tell you, if you don't shut your face, I'm taking out the Hulk hand.
If you get mad at a girl, you should be able to do the American Gladiators thing. You should get to bring her in that fucking arena and go up on those platforms and hit her with those fucking oars.
Oh, the mop handle. That's got the thing on the other side. No, I'd rather go with the Hulk hand. I don't know. Would you go with the overhand? Right, that's an uppercut right through the cleavage, so they don't see it coming. Because usually you don't lead with an uppercut. You got to set it up with a jab.
This is before we get too far to the side. This is what I'm saying. That would annoy me too if my girlfriend squeezed my arm like, oh my God, I want to fuck that guy so bad I got to squeeze and bruise your arm right now. That's not what happened though. But if she said to me, hey, do you ever notice these model hot guys that are walking through the city that are like perfect? I'd be like, yeah, they're fucking annoying. I
know what you're saying because you kind of made fun of them on you kind of made fun of them.
I'm not saying
on the
like,
way, dude. Check out those. Danny just brought up the picture, man. Check out those. Check out those big gloved hands.
Oh, I would love that.
You know what? If I was on the jury and no offense, you belted your girlfriend with one of that would just be with one of those gloves. That would just be so funny that I would definitely go for the acquittal. Well, come on. I know he hit her, but he had a sense of humor about it.
You can't, no, because that's intent. If you could get away with, it was a moment of passion, it was reaction if you just hit somebody, but once you took the turn to put those gloves on, that's when they get
premeditated.
Yeah.
He had time to think about his actions. I mean, look, you have to lace him up. He had to put one of the strings in his mouth.
You had to inflate it.
Yeah, exactly. What exactly? How far does that rule go? Like, can you throw a dish towel? You can throw a dish towel at your girl. I know you can do that.
If you're Bobby Kelly, you can throw a piece of chicken at your girl.
Oh, does he do that?
I threw chicken at it, dude. He's got that bit about that. Am I the only one that follows Bobby's act?
Yeah, I haven't seen Bobby. I mean, I see him, but I haven't seen him do like stand up.
I threw some chicken at it, dude.
What about get Patty on?
All right,
Patty, come up here for a second. This is Joe DeRosa's girl. I just want to see like where your line of tolerance is for domestic violence. You know, it's 2008. We have a lot.
Your own mic, sweetheart. There's 4 other mics. She's coming over to share mine.
No, we have a lot of truck drivers who, they get a little pent up driving across Route 70.
Yep.
Let's start with we'll start with first of all, in your dating history, have you ever had any guy get physical with you?
No.
No.
Never.
What's the closest thing? Did he just go, why I oughta?
When he choked me, I guess.
A guy
Oh,
choked
is that
you?
physical?
Yeah.
No. I don't know. I've never had anybody come close to it.
They never threw anything at you?
No.
All right, let's see your level of tolerance. Say you and Joe get into an argument. You're in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. There's the sponge. It's dry. It's not wet.
All right, if it's dry.
And he sort of goes to, like, throw it down on the floor, but he hits you on your big toe.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Now let's say it's wet. You're barefoot. And it hits you in your calf, and it makes a nice slapping sound.
Let's replace the sponge with my foot, and I do it on purpose. I just stomp on your foot.
Yeah, I'd probably have a problem.
You'd probably be upset.
You went way too, dude. You went way too far. Dude. You went from kissing right to the taking one in the face.
It was a fucking joke.
Let me preface by saying that I grew up with two brothers, so they got pretty physical.
Okay, what if you took a tennis ball and just tossed it right at you, hit you right in your left ass cheek? Really
I'd
stung.
probably just throw it back.
What if...
You got a good one here, Joe. This girl's a keeper.
What if I took the sponge and I washed your face like that with it? I was like, yeah, watch it like that. That'd be bad, right?
Yeah.
That's called a mush.
Is that a mush?
So you draw the line at a mush.
A mush, yeah. That's where I draw
What
the
if I
line.
gave you a really bad wedgie?
That would be fun.
Or a swirly, if I put your head in the
What's a
toilet.
swirly?
Put your head in the toilet and flushed it. Like at the beginning of Big Lebowski.
Yeah, that would be the end.
But what if I had a reason? What if you stole money from me? And I gave you a swirly. Where's the fucking money?
No, not okay. Because probably you should have offered me the money anyway, and it's your fault.
Oh, okay. Did I shed any light?
You know what? This sucks. You guys just love each other, and you're not going to do anything to each other.
No,
I thought there was some sort of tension between the two of you. You're totally made for each other. I really thought I was going to get an argument out of this.
What if I get a swirly? I guess that would be okay.
I
really fucking hate the both of you right now.
That's why I got upset when I was like telling her, I'm like trying to make fun of these chicks with her, and she's just hearing hot girls. I'm like, sweetie, you know I love you. I don't want to fuck these other girls.
You guys have a gay
annoying.
heterosexual relationship.
I look at her like a pal. Like my buddy. Oh, pal of mine. Patty boy.
That's romantic.
All right, Patty. Well, thank you for coming in. Just letting us know how firm and solid your relationship is.
Anytime, Bill.
And do you feel a little better about the hot chick thing?
Not at all.
Thanks. All right, we'll fight about it later. Love you, sweetheart.
Bye. She just kissed him on the cheek. You know, this is the worst episode so far. Just as far, this really makes me feel awful.
Anytime emotions come into it, it's never good. You know. But
just the emotion of love.
You got a lot of pity in you, dude. You're Mr. fucking pitiful lately. You have a lot of empathy for people and sympathy. I'm surprised you're having this harsh of a reaction right now. I was the one trashing
Britney Spears. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm in the airport. She's on like 8 different magazine covers, and they're calling it a tragedy. Dude, she's on the cover of Rolling Stone. Like when George Harrison died, he's one of the Beatles. They didn't put him on the cover. Okay, dude, and they got this. She's saying, "Oops, I did it again." Like, you didn't see this coming. I was actually surprised when you trashed her, because you've been very empathetic lately with things like that. But I feel really sorry for her, man. I feel they got to leave her alone, dude. What kills me is the media's going, we can't believe she keeps having these nervous breakdowns that we're causing. Joe, she called him. She created it.
I don't believe that anymore. I think it's spun out of control at this point.
But she created the shit. Dude, when's the last time you saw Steve Buscemi? When's the last time you saw Steve Buscemi in Us Magazine drinking a latte?
Steve Buscemi's a creepy looking dude and a good actor. That's not a fair... Brad Pitt's in Us Weekly constantly.
That's because he married a psycho who's adopted a baby from every different country out there.
He was in there
before. A freak show.
He was in there before. I remember seeing Brad Pitt in Us Weekly when he looked like fucking Jesus with the long hair and the beard. What is Brad doing between movies? Like,
yeah, you know what he's doing? He's fucking other movie stars. You're asking for it.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. There was a media push with Britney by her team in the beginning. I don't doubt
Why are you talking like you were there?
And through her career, because I'm saying I'm agreeing with your claim that some of this was orchestrated, but I'm saying it got to a point like a year or two ago where it wasn't in their hands anymore, and it wasn't orchestrated, and it was just the media up her ass, dude. Where it's like, dude, it's like Ricky Gervais said in the extras finale when he's like, you put pictures of Britney Spears' crotch all over the internet, and you're like, can you believe we saw her crotch? It's like, of course you saw it, because you literally have cameramen lying in the street as she gets out of the car. Literally,
Jesus Christ. And there's no responsibility on her side?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying...
That became the thing to do, was flash your twat. Like, between May and July, that was the career move of somebody who didn't have an album coming out. If you were just some drunk whore, and it's like, God, I don't have time to edit these audio clips.
But here's the funny thing, is that was my stance when it happened, and you disagreed with me. You were like, that's ridiculous. You really think her agents convinced her to do that? And I was like, yeah, I think that was a publicity stunt. And you were like, no,
I don't think her agents did. Did I say that? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what my real point is? She's not newsworthy enough to be on fucking 8 magazine covers. Who gives a fuck?
I totally agree with that. I think you're 100% right. But what I'm saying is, when she's getting wheeled into a fucking into a mental hospital on a stretcher, she's not orchestrating that media frenzy around it. It's like, dude, you got to back off. Dude, in L.A., they're reporting where she is every hour. It's
dude,
crazy.
She flirts with them. She's fucking a member of the paparazzi, dude. She's doing the whole thing.
Well, she's a whack bag, and she's a whack bag.
There you go.
And dude, there comes a moral responsibility at some point where you got to go, this girl's fucked up and I can't take advantage of this anymore. And those people are
but this is the thing, Joe.
scum.
Well, Joe, do you buy those magazines? You told me you do.
I don't buy them all the time. Once in a while I'll buy an Us Weekly in the airport.
Well, there
and read
you go,
it,
Joe.
You know? Yeah, look, but it doesn't mean I want to see Britney Spears
You know
on
why?
a
I don't want to see her die. Because then you know what's going to happen? Whenever somebody dies before their time, then they got to act like they're like a greater artist than they were. And then we're going to have to watch somebody fucking play like Oops, I Did It Again on like a French horn at her funeral. To add some sort of validity. Like, wow, she really, we just really didn't see this coming.
Well, that'll happen. She'll die and it'll be what a shame that this poor girl, and it's like, you fuckers helped.
And she'll be naked too, Joe.
You fucker! You said that yesterday.
New bit my head. You know, that was my first thought, Danny, when I heard Heath Ledger's naked body was found in his Soho apartment. My first thought was like, dude, am I the only guy who wears clothes to bed? Am I the only guy who wears like the boxers and t-shirts? Like every time somebody ODs, they're always like completely fucking naked. It's like, why don't you get some pajamas?
Owen and I were talking about it on the show, how, like, the guy probably just sleeps nude, but every media outlet had to say how nude and naked he was, that his body was found nude.
Marilyn Monroe was naked.
Lenny Bruce.
When was the last time you heard, like, the clothed body of Grant Goodeve was found floating face down in a pool?
Yeah, and it's always in bed or in a pool. It's never, we found him on the couch. I don't know. He came home, he passed out, he never woke up again.
Lane Staley was found today wearing a parka and slippers.
Yeah, it's never just, it's always in the bed or in the pool. What's with the fucking pool? How do you die in the pool? I don't understand that.
No, there's 3 places you can die. You either die in the bed naked, you die face down in the pool, or you're slumped over in a car and you choked in your own vomit. And then they always say, I was so sad because he died alone. That was the word. Obviously he died alone. He was fucking ODing. What do you think? There was a bunch of people sitting there watching him?
Yeah.
Wow, he's really, look at him foaming at the mouth.
I want a normal death. I want somebody to die like Dustin Hoffman does.
Okay, here's a good one, Joe. What do you want? Would you want to live a full life and not be a memorable comedian, or die, right as you just did a great HBO special, and then everybody can just project of what an amazing artist you were going to be, rather than you were going to dry up when you were 40.
You think I don't? You think I don't think of that every other fucking day, constantly? I'm convinced I'm going to die by 35. I've always felt that. Always.
Have you ever had any set on TV where you're just like, if I just blew my brains out right now, then I could get a little bit of that Kurt Cobain love?
Well, Bill, I got to say, a man has an inspired feeling as he walks off the stage of the Carson Daly program, and many times I thought I could end it at that point, possibly after my premium blend set.
I don't know if any of my Carson Daly things are on YouTube, dude. I last time I did that show, man, I was eating it so bad. The funny thing, Carson was laughing and the band was laughing.
Yeah.
So in my head, I was having a good set, dude. I watched it at home, man. I mean, it was crickets. And then the best thing was I thought I was killing, so I had this big stupid look of glee on my face. Like, hey, look at me, I'm pissing off the crowd, I'm dangerous. And then, it comes across on TV as I'm not funny. I hyped it on my MySpace, too.
Yeah, that band, they laugh at everything. They laugh. The last time I was on, I was like, oh, that was great. And then I come off and Carson's taking his mic off. He's he's peeling the tape from his chest. He's like, sorry about that audience today, Joe. Sorry, they were so great. I was like, wait a minute. I thought that...
Do they really laugh at everything? Now I feel like an asshole.
No, they're like comedy. I don't mean they laugh at everything like they're like... that came out wrong. What I was trying to say was like, they're like... I think they're like true comedy fans. So they're going to laugh at all the shit that you should laugh at. You know what I mean? They're a good audience back there. But his crowd, dude. The day I went on, did you ever see Mr. Saturday Night? That Billy Crystal movie?
Yeah.
Where he goes when his brother, who's his manager, goes, "I got you, Sullivan, and you blew it, right?
Right.
And he goes, "Well, look who you booked me after," and then it shows him having to follow the Beatles on Sullivan. So he bombs him, and that's the gay dude. That almost happened to me on Carson Daly. Fiona Apple was in hiding for 2 fucking years. Nobody knew where she was. She was depressed. Nobody knew if she was going to kill herself. What was going on, right? She comes out of fucking hiding on Carson Daly to perform on TV for the first time and do her song from her new CD.
With Sly and the Family Stone.
Yeah, dude. They devoted a whole episode to her. And I was on a different episode, but what they did was they brought the interview for my episode out before Fiona. Then they did the whole Fiona Fuckfest episode, and then I just had to go on after her and do my fucking comedy. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, guys. Like, come on,
How
man.
bad did you eat it?
I didn't eat it as bad as I thought I did. It's not that bad. It just starts slow. It starts slow, and then it gets rolling, then it actually gets good. But, it's like, what position are you putting me in right now? Please don't do this to me. Well, we got to get Fiona out of here because,
She has to go back into hiding.
She has to take her pill by 3 o'clock.
She can't deal. She can only be in the sun from 3 to 4 in the afternoon. And when we're dealing with this kind of genius, they got you in like a broom closet with like a clown nose on.
Yeah.
Listen, jackass, we'll get you on when we can.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get Fiona out here to talk about how depressed she is over her millions.
Yeah. Well, by the time this airs, I'll have done Letterman if I didn't get bumped. I got to do that tomorrow, so I've been running my set.
Oh yeah,
this whole weekend.
By the way, this is a pre-taped episode. I guess we should have said that at the beginning, right?
Well, the fact that we haven't like blatantly tried to get callers, I think they probably figured it out at this point.
Our audience is going to turn on us. This is like the 3rd pre-tape in a row. We're really showing them we
really don't have an audience, Joe. I think we have a group of people.
Our truckers.
They're going to sign a 5-person petition.
You want to say mean things about truckers since they can't call in right now and yell at us?
No, we need them at this point, Joe. No, it's been rough, dude. I'm living in L.A. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I come back when I can come back.
Bill, you're out there.
I do. Yeah, I'm out there, dude. There's a writer's strike. There's a whole bunch of auditions that you can't go to, and it's just been a great thing for me.
Yeah, dude, but you're out in L.A. and we're doing it. We're still doing the show every month. It's not going to stop. So don't.
Yeah, Danny, we just have to make sure that we schedule our Saturdays here. So
Yeah,
I don't want to miss another month.
We'll try.
It's the only thing I got in my life right now, man. The friggin' writer's strike is still going on out there, Joe.
That's all I got, dude.
Yeah,
I'm getting
just out there hiking, going to yoga. What a fucking mistake.
My girl's going to dump me tonight because I said some chick was hot, My stand-up is, I don't know. This is all I got for you.
Oh, come on, man. You're doing great.
I know.
All right, come on. We're going to have an upbeat episode. We are going to have an upbeat episode. This is the Uninformed Show with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. And speaking of other positive people, upbeat people, that's what I'm trying to say.
Uppity.
Yeah, there you go. Here's a nice voice message from a good friend of mine, Robert Kelly, who was in a nice mood. Wanted to sing me a song.
Billy Burr, I know you're in town. You're only 2 blocks away. Why don't you say hey? It's your friend Bobby Kelly with the round belly. Give me a call, you fucking cunt.
End of message.
It's Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa.
All right, what's up?
What are you
Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. Your relationship is really just disgusting me. We're just sitting here during break, and you guys, you're just so happy.
Yeah.
You're just sitting here relaxed. You got your awful foot just up on the table, and it's just, I don't know. Can you guys have your little John Lennon, Yoko Ono? You guys should be like naked spooning right now.
Let me just say this real quick though. I felt bad earlier. I get nervous a little bit when we make the jokes about like what could you hit your girl with? Like, I was kidding. We're joking about that shit.
Yeah, people know, Joe. It's a comedy show.
I know.
You know what it is? Your girl's here. You love your girl, and now you're trying not to be the angry half Egyptian that you are. So why don't you guys do your awful? This is just do your awful, disgusting, gooey goodbye, so we can get on with this show and actually have some sort of edge to this show. She's holding her hand. She's got to leave and go back to Queens. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna. Oh God, beat it. You're gonna stay home and watch the Grammys tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I would.
But tomorrow night.
I don't know if I can hang out tomorrow night.
Danny, look at them gazing into each other's eyes.
I would really. I want you. I hope you can come back in tonight. I don't know if it's too much, but I'd like for you to come back in.
Well, I'll give you a call after the Grammys.
If you can. Because I'd hate to not see it till Tuesday.
Oh, she's touching his face.
And we didn't really get to hang out much last night. It was late, you know? Maybe mid-Grammys. You'll get tired if I'm midway through, won't you?
All right, well, I'll give you a call.
All right.
All right.
I love you.
Oh, God. Leave.
I love you, sweetheart. Text me and let me know you got home okay.
It's actually disgusting.
Promise, all right? Bye.
Do you hear all the lack of oxygen that's going through his voice box when he talks to her? Hey, yeah, we're going to watch the Grammys.
Well, what do you want me to yell at her?
I really wish.
How long have you been dating? Like 3 weeks?
No, like fucking 7 or 8 months.
Were you terminally ill and she nursed you back to health? Yeah, that was really gross.
What do you mean it was gross?
Oh, her just touching. Like, you know what, dude? Like right now, yeah, the sound you got in your voice, you sound like you again. Like you're just in a, hey, you know, the Grammys. Yeah.
It's called being gentle with a lady, Bill.
I hope Garth Brooks wins. I really like the
I was
album.
being sweet with my girl.
I like the album he came out with.
I can't wait to hear what these fucking animals have to say about this. All the shit on the fucking
Joe, you
threads.
just, I don't know. You know, you were a little too fucking, I don't know. Like, I felt like you should have had, like, scented candles, like, lit around your microphone during that first 20 minutes. Then we're sitting there, obviously making fun of, like, hitting women. That's obviously a joke. We don't advocate it. Then we come out of the break, and you're like,
No, you know, dude, I just want people to know that I don't really feel that way about,
Well, dude, we get people calling up the show saying outrageous shit, and you know, you got to just be careful sometimes.
Joe, you know, if our audience is a bunch of psychos, that's where we have to start with. We have to feed the beast and gradually maybe, I don't know, tame them a little bit. I think Nerf ought to come up with a big fist that you can just fucking blast your girl right in the head.
That's what it should be called, too, the big fist.
Something like that. If you know, that's the thing. If a toy company made it, I think you could get away with it, like from Whammo. You know what I mean? If they gave you 2 big spongy feet.
Whammo?
And you could do like, the guys who used to make Frisbees. And you could do like a double like drop kick. That's what you should make like right around the peripheral of like your kitchen. Most kitchens are square. You should have like a wrestling ring. So you could throw her against the rope and give her like a Nerf like clothesline.
That'd be good if every room in the house had padded walls.
Yeah, like those AMF, those like bean bags and stuff.
Yeah.
You just throw her across the room.
I'd be into that.
You just have the, this is silly beatdown room.
You put on those big suits.
She wears one of those big sumo wrestler suits, and you come up like Mike Tyson working the heavy bag.
You can hit her regular because she's got that suit on. All right.
Like Tyson in '86, just throwing those liver shots.
That's fair.
Do you know how many marriages would stay together if these fucking broads would just go out and just buy a fat suit?
Couple shots to the chin, to the jaw, right?
No, Joe, I got to tell you something, man. I'm hanging on I'm white knuckling it my way through this just trying to make a relationship work, dude. Like I realize this about myself, dude. I am fucking great when things are bad. Okay, if my girl's down or something like that, I can build her up and that type of thing. But when it's good and we're just sitting there like watching a movie. And she's like, "This is great." I just have the urge to like put her in a headlock or like twist her shoe off and throw it. I have to Bill. I have to ruin that moment.
Are you ever worried that she'll hear this? That's what I'm always amazed about, that you'll talk that freely about that. Aren't you scared she would hear?
You know
this?
why, Joe? Because when I got in a relationship, I didn't put my balls in a little box.
I didn't put mine in a box
ribbon
either. Trust me, I'm not a pussy. I'm just saying, like, But I mean, wouldn't you be nervous that she would hear you say that and you'd be like, now you got to explain?
No, I'm being honest.
Would you say that to her?
I've had that discussion with her. She goes, "Why do you always have to ruin everything?"
Oh,
and
okay,
I'm like, I don't know. I'm honestly trying to, dude. Obviously, I'm hamming this shit up. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't want to, dude. I don't want to be that creepy guy hanging out in a bar in like fucking 10 years. You know,
dude. No, that's well.
Where my white shoes match my belt.
One of the reasons I was being, that we're like kind of mushy today is because we got into a huge fight the other night that was like,
What was it about? Give me some dirt, Joe, for the love of God. This is pre-recorded. We don't have callers.
We got into one of those fights where it was like, what are we going to do? We're going to keep dating, or what are we going to do? And it was like, it was, those moments in the relationship where you're like, you have such a bad fight and like you like almost break up over it, but then you're like, okay, there's two things we can do right now. We're either going to break up, or if we stay together, it's going to be like we're starting a little fresh, and it's going to be, we like sort of like jump starting the whole thing again. It was one of those fights, dude. It was bad. It was.
Yeah, and then during that whole phony nice period, as you're kissing her, you're thinking, I should have just ended it. I should have ended it. I would have been out. I would have cried for a week. It would have been over.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're about to quit your job and they go, look, we'll give you an extra $5,000.
That's what I would love. I would love to ask somebody like who's like happily married, like how many, even though you're happily married, how many times do you go back to that moment when you first met her and you actually every once in a while just think, what if I just kept walking and I didn't say hello? I'm not saying you really want to do that, but every once in a while, dude, I swear it's fucking...
Well, how could you not wonder things like that? Which again, bringing us back to what we were talking about at the top of the show. If you think it, if you and your girl both think it and both recognize that it's something that goes through your head, what's the harm in saying it?
Dude, you know what my girl does every once in a while?
Games that you don't that neither of you are thinking it.
I know my girl does the same fucking thing. She'll get this look in her eyes sometimes. You ever catch them when they look like they're looking 300 miles away? That's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about that moment when they met you going, what if I just didn't go to the bar that night?
Yep.
I wonder if I would have run into a better guy.
What would have happened? Or not even a better guy, but just what if I didn't end up going out with this person? What would I be doing right now? I think that's a perfectly benign discussion to have with somebody. That's a good conversation between you and me. That's a dangerous conversation. I don't get why. I don't understand why. Because you're with the person. Ultimately, you're with that person. You want to be with them. You love them. You're with them. So that's not the case. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's dangerous, but yeah, it has the potential of leading to. What are we doing? You ever have that? No, I'm not far enough in. I mean, Patty and I have only been like going out, like exclusively. Don't ever do air quotes again, Joe. Exclusively, nobody knows because. Joe, do you play piano? Maybe that's your instrument. I should. You really do. You have big, long, effeminate hands. Piano playing fingers. Dude, Elton John has little stubby Rich Voss fingers, and he's ton of hits. Yeah, I always thought I should wear a bow tie and a vest. You got a little John Tesh in you. At a bar. I always thought it'd be a great job. Play the piano at a bar. They don't do that anymore. My God, dude! Remember that thing I was telling you about? I was in Addison, Texas, at the Improv, and right across the way over there, they have this bar. They have a piano bar. They have dueling pianos. Okay, and they literally had these people, and it was so funny. They would play like contemporary music, I guess, music of this time, and then they would tie it in to music from like the 80s, all at the same time. What the fuck song were they singing? That's awesome. They were on the piano. They're literally going, try to make me go to rehab, but I said no, we ain't gonna take it. And they would literally go right into it. And, dude, they thought they were this shit. Like, they were getting out of the piano seat like they were fucking... like Jerry Lee Lewis. Or one of those bad Billy Joel concerts. Was the place going crazy? Not really, but they were going fucking bananas. Because I saw guys like that in, where was I? Tempe, Arizona. Uh-huh. And these guys were fucking killing, dude. And it was like hot college chicks through the whole bar. And it was a dueling piano thing? Dude, these guys these girls, I went with these girls from my show to the piano bar. I left the show, and I was walking down lonely, fucking just pathetic.
Oh, dude, the places
single
you end
guy.
up in the road.
You know, when you're just single, you got nobody to go back and call, and I'm just walking down the street by myself, and a pack of chicks sees me and freaks out. We were at your show. Oh my god, you gotta hang out. I'm like, I'm totally getting laid, and we go to this. We go to this.
All right, who's getting it?
Yeah, which one of you wants it first? We go to this piano bar, and these guys, they just trump me, dude. These girls were fucking putting in requests like they were going crazy for these.
Oh,
guys.
you were the big time entertainer.
Not yeah, until we went to this.
And then
place.
you went to a piano bar. You lost it. Wow.
And
Did you have a bad set?
No, I had a great set. That's why they were freaking out. I fucking killed. But this bar, it was a young kind of hot guy playing piano, and the other piano person was a chick. Like it was kind of hot, and they were like, and I was like, motherfuck, dude. Music will always win. It always wins. Always.
I went on vacation to Austin, Texas this past summer, and Austin.
To do what?
A friend of mine has a place down there. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was an easy vacation, you know.
Austin's a fun town, though.
It was really fun, and we went down to I forget. I think it's 8th Street or whatever. It's like just a big strip of bars, and we went to this piano bar, and there was this fucking guy who was playing the piano, and he was like, you know, he probably was like early 30s, but he was starting to go like salt and pepper. This guy he was surrounded by vagina. Surrounded,
yeah,
and he had a ton of fucking. The whole place was going crazy in the first place. Then he had a ton of requests sitting on top of the piano, and I started to go through them. I was hammered because I wanted to see what was coming up, and I opened this one sheet, and it just says, "I want to be your groupie," with a phone number in it, and it it made me want to. Actually, I did end up punching things that night. I was so pissed off.
Did you get all belligerent? Let's play Metallica, you fag.
No, I didn't. But I think I told the story on it. I struck out with like 5 different chicks, and on the way out, I punched a light post as hard as I could, and my hand was swollen for about 3 months.
Why does that always
hilarious.
see right there? That's when you need the Nerf fist.
Jesus,
I don't know who I would have hit that night though.
Dude, you could have bought the full thing, the padded feet and both fists, and you could have basically done a fucking massacre in there and not hurt anybody.
I was just so I was trying so hard. Well, that's so hard, and all this fucking guy had to do was just play some shitty piano songs, and he had women just fucking throwing their vaginas at him.
You know what would have been the greatest move ever? You definitely would have gone to jail if you could somehow clear a path through all those girls. If you could just get a full head of steam, and right as that guy had his eyes closed hitting that note, and you just hit him like Harry Carson.
Oh, that'd be great.
Drill him right in his back, right off that chair.
That'd be great. Just as he's taking it all in. He's making that face like he's the Rock.
You hit him right in the back of his shiny vest.
Made me so mad. He was good. Like he was a good looking. Yeah, he was.
Well,
that's what made it even more infuriating. Was that as a man, I could admit that this guy, he was actually a real good looking guy too. It just made it so much worse.
Would you have to go to a dive bar?
Ugh.
There was some girl singing in that one.
On top of it, you were probably coming off like a creep.
No, I wasn't, man. I really wasn't.
You're wearing your Jägermeister t-shirt.
You know, I've made a point to not wear that shirt.
You know, dude, you really have some of the worst. I don't think I've ever seen you wear a t-shirt that. Dude, you.
What is it today?
Because fucking
Led Zeppelin.
Fucking monitors, I can't see
His
them.
t-shirts are all like. Do you go to a
car?
carnival every weekend and win some game?
Patrice just brought that up the last time I did his show. He had to mention how fucking terrible my t-shirts are.
Let me see it today. Walk around I can't see because of monitor.
He has the Led Zeppelin 2 album cover.
It's hideous. And they're always black t-shirts that are turned a little white because he washed them too many times.
And they're all the t-shirts I had when I was like 16 and I wanted to rebel against my parents. And I didn't know how to talk to chicks, so maybe if I put on this t-shirt, this will break the
Danny
ice.
gets all his shirts from a kiosk in the mall. You know he does.
No,
He's
actually,
walking
I
out
get
of a
him.
Cinnabon going,
I'm telling you,
look at
it's Carnival and Hot Topic.
Some of it is actually hot stuff. It's mostly eBay and specialty websites and all the t-shirts that Opie decides that he doesn't want to wear.
Why don't you just come? It's like so hacky. Jaeger, Led Zeppelin.
Look, I know they're terrible shirts, but
And
I
the
mean,
hats, too. He's always wearing some hacky fucking ball cap.
well, yeah.
No, it's usually not the new... What is that, the Mets?
You know what he's doing?
Who are they, the
He's
Mets?
making this look like we're on pirate radio, like we're in a basement. You should be here talking about politics.
Danny's dressed like he's doing Pump Up the Volume.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in to record the show. Who do I have to impress that I got to wear something better than a Led Zeppelin t-shirt
It
and a
goes
Mets
back
hat?
to the Heath Ledger thing. If you're going to OD, have the decency to wear some clothes. if you're gonna be alive and you're gonna produce a fucking show, every once in a while.
I'm gonna start coming in how Patrice dresses now.
Don't do that.
Like he's an extra from Harlem Nights. That's how I'm gonna start coming in here.
Oh man, he took a pounding last night at the cellar.
He's wearing that derby with the feather in it. Oh, Christ.
Bobby Kelly said he looked like he had a barbecue sauce coming out.
I thought he looked like he looked like he works for Halliburton.
No,
Jesus Christ.
It was. I got to give him respect though. He had the balls to walk in.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna take a coin out of his pocket and start flipping it with his fucking.
Oh yeah, he should have the big
or the watch.
Yeah, the big watch. Yeah, he had like half a zoot suit. And then those awful, like the original fucking Air Jordans.
Yeah, he's gonna walk across the street doing the shorty thing from Malcolm X.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous. All right, where are we at here?
Yeah, you know where we're at? We're trashing people who aren't here right now, who wore outfits that our listeners didn't see, and that's why it ended the way it did. That's exactly the way that should have ended, where you just started shuffling papers, going, "Okay, where are we at here? All right, haga-daga. Let's keep this thing rolling along." Anyways, for those of you actually who are just tuning in, I always do this show like people listen to it from wire to wire. This is the Uninformed Show with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. We're going to be talking about alcoholism. And actually, the brighter sides of alcohol,
Yeah.
And we're gonna have David Tell supposed to be calling in, and we're gonna have Julian
McCullough.
Thank God you said that. I don't even know his last name.
I could tell. I'm with you, dude. I knew you.
Dude, when you got a first name like Julian, I don't need to know your last fucking name.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, I hear
Hey,
you.
Julian's coming.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, Julian Smith, fucking.
Isn't Julian Smith a famous person?
No, I don't think so.
Is he a singer in a band?
Julian Lennon.
Jinx.
Julian Lennon, which is exactly, and your little Yoko Ono.
I'm so fucking hungry right now. My stomach is doing somersaults.
Joe, what's going on with you, man? I noticed you're a little more out of shape than you usually are.
Really? I gained weight, right?
Yeah. I'm just, as a friend, Joe.
Honestly, you think I
as
gained
a friend,
weight? People keep telling me I lost weight still.
They're not your true friends, Joe. You're really starting to get, I don't know. You're starting to get that pelican brief thing going on underneath your jaw.
Yeah, I'm that close to somebody feed me fish out of a fucking
Joe,
bucket.
if you would just work out, this fucking guy eats the worst I've ever seen a human being eat, and he doesn't work out at all, and you're still sort of remotely you can see that you're supposed to be a skinny guy.
I don't know, dude. I got to start, man.
You got that long head.
I got to start. I'm upset, though, because somebody else told me. They were like, you look like you gained some weight, dude. You got to, I noticed it. You got to.
Oh, you know what Patrice said last to me in my head? He said I look like I'm in Mask.
But the mask or mask?
The Mask.
All right, because
which
those
is
are two
even
very
funnier.
different things, yeah.
No, that was I was literally on stage on the cellar, and when you're at the Olive Tree, they got a camera where you can see your set, and everybody was there last night. And I'm literally trying to do my set as far to the right of the stage as possible so I won't be on the camera upstairs, because I literally in my set, they're not even in the room, and I'm hearing them trashing me and my shirt, my stupid head.
That is funny,
Brutal.
though. You do got a little bit of a skeletori fucking vibe to you.
I do.
Once you shaved your head.
Yeah, I got a nice big round head. At least it's not flat in the back like Bobby's. Bobby has like that, just that pushed
is it
in.
Flat?
Yeah,
He's
it
got
is.
those rolls in the back, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't have the rolls. His head is like that. I told him it was from all those years laying on his back watching TV. He just sort of filed down that back sort of round part. Dude, I've actually, for everybody out there too, Bobby's another guy who always is, he's always on like a diet or some shit, dude. I got the perfect fucking diet, man.
What?
This is basically what you do. You get up in the morning, like around whatever time you get up, and you eat perfectly until 7. And then you don't eat anymore for the rest of the night. And you will lose weight.
Gee, Bill, that's a real inventive diet you've come up with. I've
because
never
all
heard of that one
those
before.
other ones are all stupid.
That's
Dude,
that's
I'm
any
eating.
diet.
I'm eating nothing but fucking pig ears. You eat pig ears for the first fucking 4 days.
All that shit, it doesn't work.
I got to start working out, dude. It's just here's the thing,
Joe, you're not. I can tell you right now, you just don't have it in you.
It's hard to eat right. I like fast food. I really like it. And it's
Dan,
hard.
you got any money on you right now?
Actually, no.
You got like $20 or something. I just want to. How many push-ups do you think Joe could do?
12.
You think
no,
he
I
could
could
do
do-
12? Like, good. Shut up. Don't handicap it.
I'll get it.
12? I want real ones, dude. We're talking all the way down to the floor, back straight.
What do I get out of this?
Humiliated, and it's going to be fucking entertaining. I'm just wondering, you know what we're going to do? No, this is what you do. We're going to get you in shape, Joe. When you have like a personal trainer, this is what they do. They try to see where you're at physically. So we're going to see where you're at physically by starting off with some push-ups. What do you say, 12?
Yeah. I'll go 12.
You want to do it like the Price is Right, closest without going over?
All right, we can do that.
I say, Joe, oh, man, 12, that's a great fucking number. Because I really can't see him doing 15, and I think he can do 10. I'm not going to be a cunt and pick 11. I'm really not.
Be a cunt.
I say Joe has, I want to actually believe in you and say you got 16 in you.
16?
Yeah. Oh, that's not a good sound.
That's good. All right.
All right, what do you say, 20 bucks?
Sure.
20 bucks. And you know what? For some reason, the fact that you don't have money, I don't think it's gonna matter at the end of this. All right, there's Joe. Hey, let's talk about Joe's T-shirt. Joe's got a University of Arizona, a period red. Where'd you get that, Joe? God knows you don't have a college agent, so I know you weren't over there.
Down on the ground, and there's literally stains on the floor from God knows what.
The Opie and Anthony show is a respectable show. I'm sure nothing happened. Okay. Oh my God! This is reminding me. This is like the beginning of Stripe. He just looked like he was doing the worm.
I gotta get a sandwich or something.
All right, there we go, Joe. Oh, and there's one.
Fucking push up.
Oh my God, this is the worst.
It's not a push. Those aren't push-ups.
It is too a push-up.
No.
You can't stop, dude. You got to keep going.
Wait, hang on.
Joe
was not.
Okay, wait a second. That was the warm. That was the warm-up. Okay, that was the warm-up, Joe. This is what you got to know, Joe. We are going to be making fun of you the entire time you're doing this.
All right, but that's I'm saying I'm saying, do we agree that that's a fucking push-up?
No. He went.
You know what? This is how it works. Every 3 he does counts as 2.5.
Oh, fuck off!
Joe, you got to go down. Your chest has to pretty much touch the floor. You're going down like 3 inches and lifting yourself back up.
Watch Batman Begins when he does the push-ups. He doesn't even go as far down as me. Watch anybody do push-ups.
It's a movie.
It's not about going down. It's about working these fucking.
Dude, look at his arms. His arms. You ever see like, you know what Joe's body looks like at this point? You ever see like when a little kid wears like one of those puffy vests?
What?
Did I just win?
He just did 3.
I think I won.
And he was so out of shape, he just started laughing.
I can't even do it with a straight
I
face.
won.
Oh my God.
He did 3 half of push-ups.
The closest without going over. We both lost. He did 3.
No, he won.
I won.
12.
I picked 12. You picked 15. 3 is closest to 12.
No, I thought it was the closest without going over. He went over. You even if we count your first one, you only did 7. Dude, I'll give you the 20 just because that was worth it.
Don't worry about it.
Jesus Christ. What else can we have Joe do?
I think I can do more than that.
You think you can do more than that? Why don't we have video?
You can't do 3 every 5 minutes, though.
Oh, he's belching over there. Wow.
Listen,
Get on the microphone so we can. That's Joe. Wow, that has to. How do you feel right now?
not good, and I don't like doing that at all. I did not enjoy even the 3 push-ups. It just sucks. I hate doing stuff like that.
His head was just hanging down, like he didn't have any neck muscles. He was just.
And just the way that you had to.
He was looking at his dick the entire time he was doing them.
Yeah, wow. It's just I'm not one of those physical guys.
Wow.
Yeah, but neither am I. I could do more than 3 push-ups though.
What do you think?
You could probably play relatively play some sort of sport and be like, pull it off. You know what I mean? Like I can't, dude. I suck at stuff like that. I'm terrible, dude. I'm not
Joe, you know what?
I literally suck so bad at basketball, so bad that like when I do like a pickup game, guys would let me shoot.
Yeah,
like in the game,
I don't play
they wouldn't
sports,
block
though.
me or anything.
It's not about sports.
But I was always the guy where I'd be like, I don't want to play, I suck, and they'd be like, we all suck, dude. But then I play, and they'd be like, dude, you really suck. like we won't even block your shots.
I was just picturing Joe playing hoop, and for some reason, I just pictured you dressed like how you dress when you're working a nice club. Like he'd be wearing his sport coat with his V-neck over a dress shirt, just flailing around. Joe, that's a double dribble. I can't do that. I thought I could do that.
Shit. All right, we gotta. Dave's calling. We gotta call Dave at 3:00.
We gotta call Dave at 3. Oh, Jesus Christ, Joe! Can you just like sit down? I'm afraid you're gonna pass out. Joe, you know, early in this show, I think you really had a premonition when you said you were gonna die at 35.
Yeah,
he meant at the 35th push-up.
Yeah,
gonna die.
Dude, I've always felt that way.
Aren't you like maybe like you know what? All the guys who like weren't really good at sports. Not saying I was like an athlete or anything like that, but like. then weren't you just like good at like cross country? Isn't that what you guys did? You know, after you were done
I actually
being a
wasn't,
mathlete?
believe it or not, I wasn't that bad at track when I was younger.
That's what every kid who sucks at push-ups and can't catch a ball. You guys all just, you know, you were just good at running for a long time. It was all that practice of getting chased by bullies.
Yeah.
Like first grade through like seventh grade.
The problem is I look like a goddamn fucking retard when I run, so it's, you know, that's out.
Oh, what do you
That's half
have?
the reason why I don't want to go to the gym. Is because, like, I don't want to run on that treadmill. I look like a goddamn goofball.
You don't have to. You can
What
do
happens?
I just look like look at me. I look like a big, tall goofball when I run. I look ridiculous.
Do a cross
Do
trainer.
your legs like flay? You remember that Elton John when he did that dumb dance like I'm still standing and he started to kick his legs out to the side? You ever see those people when they run? It's like below their knees. It's doing like this windmill
Dude, let's put
action.
it this way. I've never, ever in my life run where people haven't laughed at me or made fun of it.
Wow.
Nobody's ever been like...
Did you have like those metal leg braces when you were a
I
kid?
should have, probably. I got that fucking joint laxity thing, and that's why I suck at sports and stuff.
What is joint laxity?
It's like some condition where like your joints are really not like weak where they're debilitating or anything, but they're just your joints are significantly weaker than the average person, and it basically leads to you not being very athletic because it fucks with your coordination. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It basically makes me. That's why I'm clumsy. Is because like if I trip over something,
You should be dead right now, Joe. You know, like the weak of every species. That's the problem with the population.
But I'm the brain.
With the population problem.
See.
Oh yeah, the brain does.
The brain
does save it.
You know,
That
you
poor thing imprisoned in
you
that
have the
awful
workers,
body.
You have the soldiers, then you have the leaders.
And what are you, Joe?
I'm a leader, Bill.
Oh, is this going to be another contest? I was a leader in high school.
I was in the leader group.
Jesus, Joe.
No, all right. Let's. We gotta.
Joe, I don't want you to die, man. What can I do to keep? I mean, who the fuck am I going to talk to during this show? I really think I can fit. The half-clothed body of Joe DeRosa was discovered on an L-shaped couch today.
He'll be fully clothed. Still wearing his jacket.
You know what, Joe? You're going to die alone with like half a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant just sitting in your lap.
Dude, I got to stop.
A little bit of scrambled egg in your pubes.
I have to get in shape. I have to get in shape. I have to. I hate exercise so.
Joe, I'm not going to lie to you, dude. The reason why I started getting back in shape, dude, being out in L.A., like you're in a car now and you got that fast food shit, and dude, they have the best goddamn burgers. That Fat Burger, In-N-Out. L.A.'s burgers and fast food are insane. So, like, it's all new to me. Jack in the Box. They always have a new sandwich every month. Like, oh, I'm going to try that, dude. I ended up getting up to, like, I'm supposed to be about $1.70. I was up to, like, 185. Keith called me Red Johnny. I don't know if you remember that Red Johnny, the round guy.
Yeah.
He was this big fucking redheaded dude. And, dude, the last thing I want to be is a fat redhead, man. That's like, that's just uncastable. I might as well just start a writing career at that point.
There's been a couple fat redheads, hasn't there?
Philip Seymour Hoffman, but he's just such an amazing actor.
Yeah, like I've surrendered and hoped that I could become the guy in that category, where you just
that's what you have to do. If you're a fucking mess, you just have to be a mess in this business. That's why I don't understand plastic surgery. Like when ugly people get like plastic surgery, it's like, God, I'm just coming off so fucking mean right now.
No. But I'm saying I want to slide into that category where like he's not.
You know what you want to do? You want to be the guy who's brave. He's so brave. He just took his shirt off in that scene. He didn't do any sit-ups.
Did you ever see Will Ferrell's body? It's a train wreck, but it's hilarious.
Oh, you know what
when
it
he
is?
takes his shirt off.
That dent, right?
He's got that scar. That's I forget what the operation is, but
yeah, he had his pancreas removed or something.
Some shit. Yeah. So I don't know. Well,
all right. Well, thanks for listening to Uninformed here. Joe DeRosa might die before the next episode.
Now we go into alcoholism.
Okay, yeah. The upcoming hour. God, dude, we really have to make these breaks a little smoother.
They're smooth.
They're really smooth?
Go ahead.
What, because you just said it was smooth? All right, you're listening to Uninformed. Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. Joe, 3 push-ups DeRosa. We're gonna be talking about alcoholism, and we're not gonna be like preaching about it, because everybody's already done that shit. So we're gonna, I don't know. Me and Joe, we both like to drink, so we think there's some upside to it. So this is the longest going to break fucking thing ever. Keep it here.
Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa.
All right. We're back here. Man, listen, that sounds good, man. I got to get that. Joe's been telling me, all the music today has been from AC/DC's Ball Breaker album. Joe was telling me, I like that. He was saying it was
it's a great album.
It was a very underrated album.
It is. It's weird. It had like 2 singles that charted. The song "Hard as a Rock" and "Hail Caesar." Hail Caesar.
Is this the album that like a dog?
No, that's Stiff Upper Lip.
Stiff Upper Lip. Oh, okay.
But those 2 songs charted. It did okay. But this is the album that Rick Rubin produced, and Phil Rudd. This was Phil Rudd's first album back with them. Like after,
dude, they just have the best guitar sound.
Yeah,
ever.
And he made this album sound. It was a really warm sound. It was like a back to the roots thing.
You know what, Joe? Really you convinced me.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna check that one out.
Yeah, you'll love that album. I know you will.
All right. Well, we are listening to Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. Today's episode, we're gonna be talking about alcoholism, and this kind of came out of the fact that me and Joe, we were on the phone, shooting the shit, and we were just sitting there talking about how both of us would like to curb our drinking. Because as you were saying, we're both starting to get the Vince Vaughn face.
Yep. Yep.
Especially when you get like this scrub. Well, that's not fair to him. Vince Vaughn in that. What's that movie where he's going to break up with Jennifer Aniston? That booze face. Yeah, an idiot.
What's that movie where he swings with everybody?
Swingers. Yeah, exactly. Something, dude. Like I was sitting there, like I used to be. This is how my drinking. This is the history of my drinking. My drinking started like when I was like 16, 17. Started a little bit late. I did the usual thing. I was like the beer drinker, and I never did hard stuff. And right up until right when I was 21, that's when I started messing with hard stuff. And then I got busted for drinking and driving. And then I was like, all right, I'm a fucking loser. And then I started doing comedy. Then I didn't drink at all, just because the guys I started off with didn't drink. And somewhere along the line, the last 4 or 5 years, I started kind of drinking again. I went on that Chappelle Show tour, and I really saw how it had nothing to do with the guys I was on, but we were going out every weekend, and I really realized how if you go out every weekend and you're on the road, how quickly you can become an alcoholic.
Yeah. Because
you're bored out of your mind. These places we were going to, even when you go into cities where there's stuff to do, you're so tired from doing radio and that type of thing. You go up to the bar. So I started with Heineken's, and then what happens? I was starting to get my freckled, pasty gut, and I'm like, okay, I got to stop doing that. And then I switched over to vodka, and then 2 of those, and I was fine. And then next thing you know, I'm doing vodka to beer, like whoever I'm drinking with, and now I'm on to whiskey, Joe.
That was exactly my progression. It was beer, then I started to drink around 21. I started to drink rum.
When did you first start drinking?
I was not old, but 17, I guess.
That's kind of nerdy, man.
Yeah.
You're like me, man. Like a lot of people who are the rebels, as far as like suburban, inner city kids are doing smack at like 8. But I mean, as far as like being a rebel in the suburbs,
I started late. In fact, through most of high school, I was really against the idea of it. I thought it was like a loser thing to do, whatever. And then on my senior prom, I got wasted on vodka, and I was like, this is awesome. But then it was,
picturing all sloppy and for some reason the tuxedos that one from was it Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, it was blue tuxedo.
Puking on your ruffles.
But no, I drank beer, and then I switched to rum, and then like rum, I was all about rum and Coke, and then I had too many nights where I got sick from rum, and I literally can't even smell the stuff anymore. But then my buddy, I went back to beer after that, and then I moved to Texas, and my buddy in Texas was like, you like rum and Coke? And I'm like, yeah, but I can't drink. He goes, well, no, dude, drink whiskey and Coke. So I started drinking whiskey and Coke. Then he was like, you should drink whiskey on the rocks. And I was like, dude, that's disgusting. No fucking way.
First time you drink it, it tastes, you have to taste it like it. You ever had it, Danny? It tastes like an ashtray.
Come on, who are you talking to?
I know. I can't believe I said that like I was talking about, I went to Paris. You ever go to Paris? Talking about whiskey where you can get in like every 3 feet in Manhattan. I really am an asshole. Sorry about that.
That used to be my drink. I used to drink Makers on the Rocks. That used to be all I did drink for a while.
Yeah, I was hooked after that. That was it. When I had that, I was like,
it tastes like candy. It's delicious.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that's the big turning point where somehow whiskey went from like, I don't know how you guys drink this, to like you drink it and then it gives you that relaxed feeling, and then you move to that like you drink it and you hear yourself making noises like, like, or like you just had a nice drink of water.
Yeah, dude. And especially if you smoke, like having a cigarette with a glass of whiskey. I mean, geez, it's awesome. It tastes great. It's really good.
You know what? That's the thing that is scaring me. Is I fucking love it. I like going up. I like the way the bottles look. I like when you go into the bar and it's all lit up. I love going. I fucking love going out and drinking.
Did you ever have a Manhattan?
No,
that always scares me, dude. That
sounds gay to me. Anytime it has got a cute name to it.
Oh, it's
you ever
not
have a
gay.
Twisty Pop?
No, it's not gay. A Manhattan is whiskey with sweet vermouth in it, so it's adding booze to the whiskey.
It's basically like a whiskey martini is basically what it is.
Oh wow!
And it adds but the sweet vermouth,
it's like a speedball, basically.
Even though sweet vermouth is booze, it makes the whiskey easier to drink, dude. And they put a cherry in it. And dude, it goes down like juice. And I swear to God, the first time I ever had one.
God damn it, I gotta try it.
First time I ever had one, I turned to my buddy and I go, when I was a little boy, and I would watch people. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I would watch people drink whiskey on TV. This is how I always imagined it would taste. I always pictured it being somewhere between iced tea and alcohol, you know? And that's what a Manhattan tastes like.
Well, you know what is funny?
Dude, they are so dangerous, dude. 4 or 5 of those things, you are
4 or 5. Jesus Christ, 4 or 5 whiskey, I'm done.
You're flying, dude.
I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, that's basically a martini glass filled with booze. I used to be a bartender, so I mean, unless they're making them weak, 4 or 5 Manhattans, you are fucking trashed.
Yeah, you're out of your head.
You're trashed.
That's why I think I need to maybe stop drinking.
Now,
I can drink 4 or 5.
How is that? Because what I like about drinking whiskey on the rocks out there is you don't get a hangover. I definitely wake up the next day knowing that I've been drinking, but I don't feel like there's not that pounding, dehydrated headache.
Because there's not a lot of sugar in it.
Well,
That's
it's not that there's not a lot of sugar. It's just you're not adding sugar by cutting it with Coke or sodas or anything like that. You're just having the whiskey itself. You start to get into hangover trouble when you start adding sugar to sugar.
Because that's a big argument I've noticed between some of them in bars. I know what the arguments are. The people, vodka drinkers versus any sort of whiskey, brown liquor, that kind of thing. And like, I was convinced for a while, like vodka, because it was clear that but I would still get hangovers. I think it's maybe like a chemical makeup. But dude, I drink whiskey, man. It's nothing. Just wake up the next day, dude, Joe. I'm doing 3 push-ups just like you.
But I'm the most hungover anything
spit it out,
sweet.
Joe.
I know.
Jesus
I'm sorry.
Christ.
I'm having a hard time. Anything sweet, beer never makes. Beer's got a lot of sugar in it,
that little
I think,
cherry they put on your drink,
dude. Let me tell you something. You eat that cherry that's been just sitting in whiskey and vermouth, dude. It's like I wish they sold those things in the fucking Valentine's Day packages.
Dude, I used to drink gin martinis. Like I couldn't get enough of them. It was just I discovered something new, and that was all I drank for a long time. It was just straight dirty gin martinis. And those olives, man. There's nothing better than just a gin soaked olive.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
I'm not a martini guy, and I'm not a big vodka guy, but I eat the olives out of people's martinis if they'll let me, because it's just sitting.
I'm glad you said
booze.
If they let me, because I was just really thinking your awful piano fingers just dipping into somebody's drink. You don't mind, do you?
Hey, look, Elvis.
Yeah.
The guy looks away.
I can't, neither one of you guys strike me. No offense. It's like these classy guys with smoking jackets. Like, I always picture, like, that's how you have to be. You wearing, like, what is that, an ascot or whatever the fuck you call it? Like, around your neck. Like, that's how you drink a martini. I always thought that was like a chick drink.
Tomorrow night.
Or if you're like a Rockefeller. You got a bit chomping on a big cigar.
I don't know how it could be interpreted as such, because it's just nothing. It's basically a glass full of booze.
You know what it is? It's the glass.
Yeah, and that's what it is, and that's why sometimes when I would go to bars, I would ask for it, but I would say just put it in like a rocks glass or something, because I didn't want to walk around with a fucking martini glass.
All right, so I don't know. We're so I don't know, Joe. I don't know how where you. I have this weird thing. Like, I know that drinking is bad for you, and they always talk about how bad for you is, but nobody really talks about how fun it is. Like,
that's
you ever get that? Is there anything better than what you find a new bar and just when they have like the booze bottles lit up? They put one of those fish tank lights behind it.
Beautiful.
Oh,
I have dreams, extensive daydreams about what my bar will look like when I can afford to have a bar, like in my basement or something.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm never going to be a parent, because what kind of parent would be thinking something like that?
Yeah, well, I love to. Could you imagine going on the road without drinking? I mean, It'd be the worst thing ever.
I actually wrote one time in my computer, right? What will make me happy on the road? And one of it was just finish, do your show, be done with your show. We're actually dealing with like a phone call coming in here, so I'm like literally talking and there's nobody looking at me.
I'm listening to you though.
I literally made this thing like, what will make me happy on the road is like, don't hang out with people that I don't give a shit about. Finish my show, just go home, go to bed. Dude, and I did it. One gig. I couldn't believe how great I felt in the fucking morning, but I was just bored. Like at night, man, I was bored out of my mind.
What are you supposed to do? There's nothing to do. What are you going to do? There's nothing to do. You know, it's like
I heard you the first time, Joe. I'm really hearing you wrestling with your alcoholism. Dude, why don't we should just crash an AA meeting and just ask that question. Get up there on the podium. What do you do?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
I'd like to go into a meeting and go, yeah, it's real easy to quit when you go into a fucking queer office every day. Go ahead. Have fun. Go sit in your office. Yeah, I could quit too if I didn't have to go on the fucking road and sit in Tempe, Arizona by myself.
I love those AA meetings. You go in there and it's like that part of that drinking and driving thing, which, was obviously, was one of the stupidest things I ever did. I used to drink and drive when I was younger, like an idiot. Like one of the most adult things I've ever done. I was out in L.A. this past week, and we went to go see, me and Nia went to go see Velvet Revolver, and we wanted to drink, and we were just like, let's get a cab. And we actually took a cab.
Yeah.
I never felt more adult. Dude, I got blitzed.
That's smart.
It's a great thing.
I used to do that too. When I was in college, I'd drink and drive. I got pulled over drinking and driving, and they didn't give me a fucking breathalyzer. They're like, you're swerving. Are you all right? And I was like, yeah, I'm just tired. And the guy was like, all right, well, open your window and stay awake.
Dude, you with your awful joints, if you ever had to sit there and try to walk a straight line.
Yeah, I know. Just regular. I'd be fucked.
Dude, that's your out. What's your debilitating disease that you have? Officer,
joint laxity.
I'm not drunk. I have joint laxity. There you go. You learned something if you listen to the show. Next time you get pulled over by the cops, either say I'm tired, and I have joint laxity.
All right, so we got Dave on the phone here to talk.
Dave Attell, comedian extraordinaire. Dave, we're talking. Well, first of all, welcome to the show, and we're talking about alcoholism. I don't know, sort of like the positive side. Like no one talks about like how fun drinking is, and the difficult.
Right. Nobody does talk about that. It's like those smoking commercials. Nobody talks about the good things about smoke.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. Like, do you ever just like walk into a bar and you just sort of stare at like the liquor bottles? As they're kind of backlit.
As my friends, yeah, they look like they're like a choir, like they're going to sing to me. First off, I want to say one thing. Congratulations on your show.
Thank you.
This is the first day, right?
No, this is like the I think the 17th episode. I think we're one of like 9 million comedians who are.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of what you guys do. It feels like it's the first time every time.
So what?
You guys are like Juno. You're like you brought back teen pregnancy. You guys are great.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Dave, have you ever tried like quitting drinking? Do you even try? Because like I've actually attempted maybe like 3 times in the last year, and I've kind of gotten to this point where I think I just enjoy drinking.
Well, your name's Billy on this, right? You don't have like a radio name, do you?
No.
Like Billy Bobcat or something, or
I don't use my last name.
Are you like the Squeeze or something? Anyway,
yeah,
Billy, I've never ever really seen you. You seem like the coolest drunk because you never really seem drunk to me. I feel like I'm drunk all the time.
I'm a happy drunk.
You're a happy drunk.
Yeah, somehow I'm angry when I'm sober. When I get drunk, yeah, I'll start.
So then alcohol works the way it's supposed to for you. That's great. It's supposed to make you forget everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm like? I'm like the hacky drunk character that guys used to do in like sketch comedy in like the 1950s. Like Jackie Gleason, that Rip Van whatever character used to do.
Right. Yeah, that guy with the pencil mustache.
Yeah, the little
Bill. He raises a good point. I have to give you the thumbs up that you stay quite composed, and you get a little cheery and a little chipper. You do get a little glazed 16-year-old girl stare in your eye, like you were drinking under a bridge in the woods or something. But aside from that, you're chipper. I've had nights. Dave, you've witnessed this.
Toilet, guys. What do you think of that, huh?
You never get to that point that I get to where I'm literally swaying in fucking circles. Like, I'm just like...
Oh, and yelling at big black guys who you can't beat the shit out of? That's what Joe likes to do, is he backs up out of the out of the room. Dave, I got to admit, for as much as I drink, I don't think I've drank with you that many times. Have I?
What does that tell you?
I think you don't like me.
No, I like you a lot. I just, I guess maybe what it is maybe I'm an older guy, You're a young, hot guy with a shaved head. Now, you look like an astronaut from the 60s. You look like you're about to have a beer and then hit a Gemini rocket.
Well, one of these days, I don't know.
Dave, I have to say, some of the happiest drinking moments I've had have been with you, ending up at Mr. Biggs, and then we'll be
totally think me out, Joe. Go ahead. Let's give our whole. We go to like 5 bars in New York City. There's only 5,000 bars here, but it seems like the thing about me is that you get the routine of the bars. You have like the one bar you go to, then the one bar you go to when you think like you shouldn't go back to that first bar. And then there's the planned Z bar, where you go, you're like, nobody cares what you're doing here,
I almost got beat up by a union man in there a couple times ago. Yeah.
Writer?
No, when the
writer's strike was over.
When the stage hands were on strike, it happened. I was arguing with a waitress from the comic strip. She goes, she's an actress and a waitress. She goes, I would never date a comic because you guys are all fucking crazy. And I go, really? I go, well, you're an actress. That's like if you were in a play and you heard a stagehand say, I would never date an actress because they're all fucking crazy. And this big guy who was in the union comes up and he goes, literally, like out of a Burt Reynolds movie, hey, why don't you leave the lady alone? Like she's a nice girl. And I was like, dude, fucking mind your own bit. This guy was 3 times.
That's one of the worst ways to try to get pussy is to try to go over there and be like, I'm going to defend your honor.
Yeah, and I go, what's your fucking problem, dude? Back off. I'm talking to her about something. And he's like, she's a cute girl. Leave her alone. So then I'm wasted. I start going, because she's a cute girl. I got to agree with her. Fucking retard. Right? And he starts poking me in the face. My friend Bjorn was there. Do
you have this on video? I want to see this on YouTube.
But Bjorn was there. You guys know Bjorn. He stood in the middle of us with his
stand down hands,
with his sport coat, go
Bjorn can throw down. He works out with kids. But did you find out what play he was a stagehand on? Maybe that would have told you.
I think it was.
No, if it was Jersey Boys, then he's kind of a rough and tumble stagehand. But if it was,
I think it was the color purple.
Avenue Q, then I would think he could have taken him.
It was the color purple. He was upset that not only were they on strike, but it was coming to a close, and Oprah had taken the funding away, and that was it.
Yeah, no, I drink a lot, and I'm trying to drink just vodka now. I don't know. I used to drink a lot of whiskey with you guys, and whiskey is just like it's a real commitment. It really is.
What was the Dave? Like I've actually wanted to ask you that. What made you make the jump from whiskey to vodka? Like you honestly think that vodka is a safer alcohol?
I don't know. Everybody always goes, you should just drink vodka, and then I just started drinking it, and it was a different kind of thing because I don't really get hungover because I usually eat so much when I get home. Waking up with like sandwiches half made and like a cookie pan in the in the toilet. So I usually don't get that hungover, but the whiskey just brings out brings out everybody. It brings out all the evil. Vodka takes a longer time, and girls like vodka better, and I'm a girl.
Vodka
drunk.
I don't mind vodka. I'm not a big fan of it though. It like when I shoot it hits me right in the back of the throat. It makes me want to fucking puke, man.
Yeah, it does give you the acid reflux.
Yeah, I can't. I wish I could go back to it because I feel like it is a little more tame of an alcohol than whiskey, but
it has to do with who's president, During the Bush years, whiskey, he's supposed to be like a Southern guy, like he's the aw-shuck kind of rednecky dude.
I wish
like, let's say Obama gets in there. I guess we'll be drinking like a rum, like a Drambuie or something, because he's kind of exotic. If Hillary's in there, we'll be drinking like, I don't know. Don't you guys are good writers, anything?
Maybe a wine.
I wish we could go back to the days when like alcohol was more accepted. Like you ever watch like those old Mary Tyler Moores? And if Mary's having like a bad day, Lou takes like a bottle of scotch out of the bottom of his desk. Come on, Mary, sit down.
Yeah,
have a drink.
Yeah, I mean, why is that so? Everything's so fucking taboo now, and it's like alcohol. I mean, it's starting to become demonized, and it sucks. Could you imagine if you couldn't do that on a TV show ever. Like ever. Ever.
Yeah, but I gotta admit, dude, I can't go on stage shit-faced. I go on stage shit-faced like I'm like...
You used to be able to in the 80s. I wish I did comedy in the 80s when it was just a goddamn blow and whiskey fest.
They have to.
Yeah, but that doesn't work going on stage all drunk.
No, you can't
do
do it.
And then get drunk until the next time.
You can't do it, but I'd like to have the Lenny Clark story, about what it was like in Boston in the
comics,
80s.
They had it, they were the ones who really pushed it. Those guys were, that was a time, I don't even know of that time really, of the crazy Boston comedy world.
Yeah, dude. When I started in comedy, everybody was started their act. Every headliner in Boston started their act with, "So I've been sober for 6 months," and then they get like the applause break. Everybody had kind of at that point cleaned up their act, and the IRS was like garnishing their wages. Seriously, man, everybody I came up with, like, we all like abstained because they were all like kind of like the behind the music comedians.
What would you, Dave? What would you do? We were talking about this earlier. What would you do on the road? If you had to not drink, how would you keep yourself entertained?
Highlight.
Highlights? I would do what all the sober comics do. Ask the drunk comic if he wants to go to a movie in the afternoon. Hey, I was wondering if you want to go to Teeth around noon and get something to eat. Then I have to work out, so that's when we'll have to end our day. And I'll see you at the show.
Oh, but shit, I've been that guy.
I always have to do radio in the morning, so I try not to drink that night. And then, you get like one night of real drunkenness now because there's so much work to be done. If it's not setting up the merch table, that's merchandise for the listeners out there. For the listener.
Yeah, dude, I seriously don't know what the fuck I would do. I was trying to, like, behave myself in certain cities, and I was like, I remember I was in Sacramento and I was trying to be good, and like there was a comic book store, and I was going to this comic book store every fucking day and buying comic books, and it was like the saddest, it was so
where was this?
Fucking
Sacramento?
Boring in Sacramento.
Sacramento's the worst city.
Well, guess what? We're going to be there together. So
on the end of the month,
we can finally booze it up because that staff at that club doesn't fucking hang out at all, man.
It's awful. Speaking of that, Dave, do you have anything you want to plug to our 48 listeners?
Well, let's see. When is this airing now, or is this a time delay?
It's
time delay.
Yeah, it's going to be on
I thought you
Saturday.
guys were putting together a tape to get a show. Is this the real show?
No, this is a real show.
I better bring my A game. I will be at the. Hold on, let me see. MySpace. Oh yeah, I got a gig coming up in Cobb, San Francisco, the 20-something.
Okay, so
and from there it's San Diego and then Vegas. So. Those are my three gigs.
All right, so all the truckers out there who are listening, you park your rigs and go to David Tell's show coming up at Cobb's in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Dave, thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Dave.
I'll see you at the cellar.
See you, man. All right, man. Later. That was fun.
Okay.
That was funny. All right, so we have another guy here. What do you want to? Do you want to?
Yeah,
take
bring
a
him
little
in.
breather before Julian comes in.
Yeah, okay. We'll take a break real quick. We're talking about whatever alcohol. I guess the upside to alcoholism. Like, and nobody's really saying how to stop. We're all just saying how we kind of enjoy it, and we're all functioning. I pay my taxes.
Well, that's what we can talk with Julian about. Is like it's like if there's a such thing as a functioning alcoholic, how the fuck do you even know if you're an alcoholic?
Yeah, and how much damage do you really think you're doing?
Yeah.
We got to get on the internet or something during this break. Maybe we'll have some information we can give you.
All right.
All right, you're listening to Uninformed. Keep it here.
Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa.
All right, we're back. Uninformed, Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa. Joe, I'm really going to pick up that album. Yeah. Wait, AC/DC Ball Breaker.
I have it if you want me to burn it for you.
Joe, why would you advocate stealing music over the airwaves?
AC/DC would not approve.
Yeah, come on, man. They're not on iTunes, are they?
No.
Yeah, which makes me think that the
Sucks.
iTunes guy is a dick.
No, I think that's the artist's choice.
That's what I'm saying. AC/DC wouldn't go with anybody who's a dick. So that's what I learned the second that AC/DC was not on iTunes. I'm like, there's something about these guys. They're dicks. Led Zeppelin's not on there either.
No.
They have all those people who sort of like do like covers like Dread Zeppelin. Like
No,
the
Zeppelin's
chick one.
on there now. They just added the whole Zeppelin catalog.
Joe, I was on a roll.
I know. I was
You know,
going to say,
why would you do that?
Well, if your role is unresearched, Bill, there's no
That's what this
foundation
show
for
is.
it.
It's uninformed, you
Well,
fucking
you draw
asshole.
a line somewhere, Bill!
Just eat your pizza. Add to that fucking torso that you can't get off the floor more than 3 times. Joe, you are 3 push-ups away from being able to book that commercial, that hacky, I've fallen and I can't get up. Nothing?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, it didn't help that you hacked up a lung in the middle of it.
Nothing again.
What happened? I was trashing your awful torso, and somehow I lost everybody.
You did, because it got mean, Bill. It got hurtful.
I didn't know you had anybody.
Julian McCullough, by the way.
Julian McCullough. Hey.
Just showed up. Julian, you know what I realized as I went to introduce you early in the show, I had no idea what your fucking last name is. I was just like, you know what? When you have a name like Julian, it's you don't need a last name.
I'm like Cher.
Yeah, exactly. Axel, Cher, Julian.
But you did make a good point earlier. I can't think of any other, besides Julian Lennon, I can't think of one Julian.
Casablanca.
No one ever says, everybody goes like DeRosa, ran into Joe DeRosa, Attell, Dave, people, Julian. Dude, it's going to be your sitcom someday. Julian on ABC.
I'll be a hairdresser.
Yeah, when they remake My Two Dads, and he plays
Greg Evigan.
Yeah, Jesus
Greg
Christ.
Evigan. Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you own that on DVD?
Is that what your torso is full of? Useless information from the 80s?
It was just always a fantasy of mine to have 2 dads. So I really,
so you
was
can
into
get
the show.
touched twice a night? That's
yeah.
excellent.
Oh,
Yeah, but Julian's a guy, we actually, I don't know when the first time you met him, but it was, going out to the Stress Factory. Julian, you started out, you would do like the sound out in the Stress Factory for Vinny Brand.
You know what I love? I was trashing Vinny for this. Last one was at the Stress Factory. He's got,
Anybody who trashes Vinny Brand, I really always enjoy.
Julian was this kid at some point, It's like Vinny does that prank call thing from the stage. And it's all hooked into that fucking, sound system and everything. So he's trying to do the call, and it's fucking up. He's got some 15-year-old kid back on the soundboard, and Vinny's going, "Remember when I told you to make sure this works properly? You better run out of here, man. I'm pissed." So I get on stage and go, "Vinny, hey, sorry, the 15-year-old fucking dishwasher doesn't know how to work your NASA sound system in here. Like, give the kid a fucking break. What do you expect? Jesus Christ."
And you know what's great about Vinny? He's got he can't hear, and he especially can't hear when he's being slammed. Like, whenever you're slamming Vinny, he's always like, "What?" He always takes the steam.
What did you say?
Yeah, he always takes the
turns
steam
that one
out of
ear.
The better your slam is, the more he didn't hear it, and it just takes all the steam out. And you got to say it again. You know what else he does that? When he slams you from the stage, as he brings you up, and then you get on stage and start fucking with him, and he walks around and acts like he can't hear you. Yeah, not at all.
Oh, that burns me up.
Does that really get my goat?
That really chaps my hide.
All right, well, we brought Julian today because he's another well-known drinker on the scene.
Yeah.
And it's really made a big comeback, man, because like I said, when I started off in 1992 doing stand-up when the first Bush was president, and Dan Quayle jokes were just, were a dime a dozen. But, dude, every headliner was in AA, and they had all cleaned up, and we saw...
Grunge was big.
We saw, everybody was wearing flannels, exactly. Actually, when that came in, like, I started my career with the tucked-in shirt, and within 6 months, the shirt was untucked, and I don't think it's ever come back.
That's because when you first started, you still had a job.
Did I? You're right. I did. No, I was a college kid. No, but I'm just saying in general, it was still it was early 92, so we'd only, like a year and a half, 2 years into to the 90s. So, like, remember the waist-length leather coat with the shoulder pads? That had just left. So then, like,
when's it coming back?
Yeah. So,
I could use that.
When did you start doing?
Joe in a jacket.
Yeah. I could use those shoulder pads.
I know, right?
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
The shoulderless one.
Yeah. That's a great album title, The Shoulderless One. Joe DeRosa.
Yeah, I just pictured Dry Ice in the background as you said that, the shoulderless one.
I pictured more like a Western.
We should look into if maternity wear has a leather jacket that Joe could get.
I really... Julian's a hard guy to snap with because, he's got that fucking look like he was hanging out with Owen Wilson all night. You know what I mean? He's a good-looking kid, and he's got that slick fuck. Look at that fucking pompadour hairdo.
I just wake up and it looks like this.
Yeah, but you know what? Julian's one of those guys, like, he's going to look great until, like, this one day, and it's just all going to fall apart.
That's
like
what
43.
I always think of.
I can see it.
Right up until being 43, but what are you, 29, 30?
28.
No, I'm going to be, I'm actually going to be 42. The day you hit 43, man, he got old.
I swear to
Vince
God,
Vaughn happened to Vince Vaughn. Look at him now.
I swear to God,
right?
I've had detailed fantasies in my head about, cause Julie and I hang out a decent amount, of us being on like Leno or something. It won't be Leno then, but whoever it is, and you being like that, like you hit a certain age where you weren't good looking anymore.
Yeah.
But I kind of like looked all right as an old man, and
Right.
you say to me on the show, "What happened? Remember when I was better looking than you?" That's how the fantasy plays out in my head.
There's no punchline in your fantasy?
Nope. No, it's a fantasy. I'm not going to bog it down with punchlines. I'm going to make it easy on myself.
Okay.
That's what you do, Joe, and you just sit around and you think about talk shows in the future?
Yeah, it's like what kind of banter we might have, you know?
You know what I might do? I might start looking really weird and start getting like plastic surgery like Axel.
Don't do that.
something-
You're not going to do that.
Please don't
You're not
do
going
that.
to do
No,
that.
I'm not going to do that.
Julian,
You
though,
won't.
apparently has an awful body under that shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see it.
No.
I want to see it. What would it take to get you to take the shirt off?
Oh, I'm not taking the shirt off.
Dude, you're skinny.
I'd be willing to bet our bodies almost look the same when our shirts are off.
Well, if we can stay on topic here and get back to the alcoholism, maybe that's what it is. And you know what?
definitely.
You don't have the booze face yet. Doesn't hurt that you have
I
that coal
moisturize.
miner's fucking scruffy beard. But maybe that's what it is. Do you work out at all or no?
I just wanted to tell Joe that for me to take the shirt off, you'd have to book me on a better radio show.
God, is he big enough to trash our show?
No.
Stop riding the coattails of David Tell. David Tell can trash us all day. You know what,
right,
Julian?
all right,
Why
I'm
don't you?
sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
A week ago,
exactly.
he was
sorry,
working the
guys.
red light in New Brunswick.
Yeah, I know. I just found out your last name. Don't get too big for your out-of-shape britches.
Okay.
We're getting that fucking shirt off. We're going to do a shirt-to-shirt comparison today.
Dude,
at
you know
some
what?
point.
I just had a couple slices of pizza. I don't want to watch the two of you. Just like, ugh, that'll look like Borat in stereo. All right, how often? Well, we're talking about this shit. Like, basically, what we're trying to talk, we actually try to stay on topic, but this is what usually ends up happening. Is Joe ducks away, takes another big disgusting bite of that pizza. Is like, everybody always like trashes like, drinking, and I know it's unhealthy and all that type of stuff, but I gotta admit, dude, I'm 39 years old. I fucking love it. I love
that issue precisely about drinking is the one that's I'm facing every day right now. Is I feel like I'm not hurting anybody with it, and I'm not hurting myself.
especially in New York. You don't drink and drive. You got all these cabs.
Right, exactly. But my girl won't leave me alone about it, and it's like I don't hit you, I don't get mad at you. You know what I mean? It's like what?
Are you still half drunk as you're saying this? I don't hit you. I'm not looking like Mickey Rourke in Barfly with like one dress sock on.
You know what's funny? I was complaining to another girl about this the other day, and before I said, I don't hit you, she broke in and goes, what do you say to her? I don't hit you. I was going to say that. And I was like, no.
You're saying it's like the worst things possible, too.
Yeah.
It's not like I burn you with my cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's like, that's...
You know
What
where
are you
I
gonna
always
do?
go with my girl? I always go, I buy you stuff. I took you out to dinner,
Yeah.
You
Well-
wanted that sweater, I got it for you.
Here's the funny part.
Bill, I need something emotional from you.
My girl,
Never enough.
my girl has no qualms about the drinking.
No,
she
your girl
likes to
doesn't.
booze it up with the best of them. So
Yeah.
that's the
No,
that actually worries me, to be honest with you, because I'm like one of us should be the voice of reason.
Yeah, if I dated your girl, we'd both be dead in like a week.
Yeah.
How many days a week do you drink?
7.
Wow. Okay. Now,
Sometimes 6.
two absolute hammered or
I never drink a little.
all right. I never understood that point either.
But you have nights here and there where you're not drinking.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes 6 nights a week.
But
Literally,
I've had
if I had
nights.
a really bad night the night before, sometimes I can't even start drinking the next night. But it's pretty rare.
What's your drink, by the way?
Lately, it's been vodka on the rocks with olives.
That's what I've noticed. If you notice, this is what I think you can gauge when your alcoholism is moving along. Is you stop when if you just drink a lot of beer.
I don't drink beer anymore.
Yeah, you're just a tool. You're just some college kid. You're still living your frat boy years. But then once you start being like, that eloquent person down who's like I've heard like bartenders, if you're a whiskey drinker, they're like, okay, because it's like a professional drinker.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about this guy starting shit.
Right.
Of course, Joe is the exception to that rule.
Mm-hmm.
I don't start shit. When people fuck with my friends, I become...
Dude, you turn into that guy in Kung Fu. What the hell's his name there?
But it's always in defense of somebody. It's not like I start fights. It's like I just get delusion that I have the ability to protect my friends when I don't. You know?
A lot of times it's in defense of something that you thought you heard.
I was just going to say that.
I've been there where you've started yelling at a dude and he didn't even say what you thought he said.
No, you have not.
Yes, I have. It was at the Playwright. It was at the Playwright. I don't remember what you thought he said.
What happened that night at the Playwright?
I think he coughed and you thought he said adopted and you got all pissed off.
What happened that night at the Playwright when we almost got into the bar brawl that we were both very disappointed that didn't happen.
Yeah, that was one of the rare times I wanted to get into
That
a
was
fight.
because that we met that guy in the Army and then we saw that old man across the bar with the really hot chick that we knew was a hooker and the Army guy went over to the chick and tried to make out with her. And then I went over to the old guy and tried to buy him a drink to be like, we're sorry, dude, that was a little out of line.
Yeah.
And the guy was going, get out of here, get out of here. I was like, dude, I'm trying to be nice. And then the hooker started yelling at me. And then that other guy, once again...
Sounds like a sketch. And then the midget...
Yeah. Once again, some other guy that had nothing to do with it comes over and he goes, hey, why don't you mind your own business, buddy? The lady's trying to have a drink. Leave him alone. And then I started with that dude. I was like, dude, it's not your fucking business.
Is this the guy who poked you in the face?
That guy also poked me in the face. It always turns out that somebody gets between us and somebody pokes me in the face. No, these are two different stories. But I mean, it's always something like that.
Joe, I gotta be honest. You know something? Like, Joe, I don't know if I've never drank with you.
No, you didn't drink with me, but I do have a story about seeing you drunk because I didn't even think you drank, and then and up until this time that I saw you, you're always like really short with me. Not like you didn't like me, you just didn't care.
No, and
yeah,
go with your gut.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the first one.
No, I'm kidding. No, I never had a problem with you. I just have asshole
Don't ever take that back again.
Don't ever take what back again?
Insulting me. So
he's very chippy. Did you think we were really going to come in here and just like really trash you? I mean, we're here to have a good time, man. You're really coming off as like, whoa, you're just very chippy.
Yeah,
all right,
he's a little chippy.
I would agree. I don't know what chippy means,
but I would agree. Well, I'm it. You're looking at it.
A little snippy.
Snippy. There you go. Snippy. There we go.
That's a word people use.
Sassy. Little backstuffing. All right.
All right. So anyway, it was at Caroline's. You had headlined the night, and the bar was empty. And I walked in.
That's usually a good indication I'm drunk at that point.
Yeah, you were drinking a Heineken at the bar, and I couldn't tell you were drunk. You did have that look in your face, like that Joe was saying, that 16-year-old girl look.
The glassy-eyed, yeah.
And I was, and you started talking to me, and you told me like Louis Veranda's whole life story, and you told me, you told me all these stories. You told me a lot about you, and I was like, what? And I still didn't know you were drunk. It's like when you're 8 and your dad's drunk and you don't know why he loves you all of a sudden.
I really am a blabbering jackass. I start telling stories about the sea. And there was a nor'easter.
So listen, I never figured out. I never figured out that you were drunk. I just thought all of a sudden you accepted me. And then right when you were leaving, you go, I'm sorry, I'm fucking wasted, and walked away without saying goodbye. So you just like used me.
He does. He gets this blank stare. I mean, like.
But yeah, I do, and I start talking. I don't know what I'm saying, but like I'm not an angry drunk. It's weird. I'm much more angrier in regular. I don't know. I swear, alcohol helps me out.
Yeah,
it does. What weed does for a lot of people.
I don't think you're drinking enough.
No, dude, believe me, I am. I'm real.
Do you drink shots?
Shots were always stupid to me. Shots to me is an amateur way of drinking where you're just going to get yourself to the point where you're going to puke. I like to sit there, shoot the shit, tell stories
in a leather chair
that don't connect, and then abruptly leave.
I disagree with that.
Is there a fireplace usually?
I'm a big fan of shots, and that's the only time I'll drink beer. I'll make a conscious decision that I'm going to do a beer, and with every beer I'll get a shot. And I think that's fun, like going, everybody fucking.
I always think that moment is like, that's always gay to me. Like someone comes up, you guys want to do a shot? Come on, let's do a shot. You want to do a shot? And then you always have to fucking dumb it down to the weakest palate of the group.
That's fun.
Hey, you want to do Jaeger? I can't do Jaeger. I can't do Jaeger. Rum, I can't do rum. And then it's always some girly thing with some SoCo and lime. Yeah, peppermint schnapps.
I don't do that. I will ridicule the person that wants to dumb it down until they go, fine, I'll do the fucking Jaeger, and then they puke or whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Don't succumb to the weak link.
I don't, Joe. I sit there like a classy older gentleman telling stories to anyone who will listen. with my Johnny Black and the Rocks.
When that happened, you were literally standing at the bar. There was no bartender left. It was just an empty room, and I walk in, and you turned and just started talking to me, and I was like, what was he doing before I walked in?
Dude,
I have absolutely no recollection of that whatsoever.
That's hilarious.
He does that all the fucking time. Billy gets something in his head that he wants to talk about, and he's going to talk about it regardless.
Right.
And he will literally, this is a voicemail. Sometimes twice a day I'll get these from him. Voicemails. Hey, DeRosa, what's up, dude? Hey, it's Burr. It's Burr. Dude, what the fuck is up with this thing? I go into Best Buy, dude, and he just literally 10 minutes, fucking story, like as if somebody's listening to it.
Yeah.
I get 2 sentences into it, and I just fucking delete it. I'm like, dude,
He's the only person that says in a voicemail, I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong.
dude, he left me a voicemail once where I said, I still have it on here. I don't know why we never played on the show. He called me wasted from his brother's house. He had drank all these vodkas because his brother got a hole-in-one or some shit, or I forget what it was. But you guys were out golfing.
No, we were golfing, and I don't golf at all, and my brother golfs, and he's fucking really good at it, and it was the final hole. I go, let's put $20 on it. Right, and I hadn't hit a good shot all day. I get up there, and I just hit one. I just blast one down the fairway like friggin' Tiger Woods. He gets all nervous and just hooks his into the tree. And he's such a good golfer. He gave me 4 strokes on one hole. That's how good he is and how bad I am. I beat him straight up on the hole, and he was fucking livid. So he had to buy the drinks in the clubhouse. So that's what it was.
So he calls me, and he's wasted, dude. He's wasted to the point where he's literally singing. Literally singing on
I'm
the
a happy
phone,
drunk. I'm not going to apologize.
So I call him back like an hour later, and he's obviously passed out. And I leave him a message. And I'm just like, hey, sweetheart, are you okay? Do you need somebody to come hold your hair while you vomit? Right? I'm just being a dick, right?
Yeah.
Dude, he calls me. This is how much he thinks he's talking to somebody on the messages. He leaves me a 10-minute message. And he's
Was I still drunk?
No, it's the next day. And he's like,
you're just like this.
He calls up. He's like, starts out. He goes, DeRosa. I just got your message. That was funny, man. Yeah, that was funny. You said, I was really wasted. And you said you're gonna hold my hair back while I puke and everything, and like I'm a girl. And you know what? Who the fuck made you the authority? And it literally, he gets angry. like it's a real discussion, and his mood changes. And by the end of it, he's like, you know what? And that's why you're annoying. And go fuck yourself. And he hangs up.
He's going, I don't like
you know what happened? I was thinking it was a good message, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Every time I've gone out with Joe, we've gone drink for drink. He's never drank me under the table, and it just fed into that whole thing where Joe, because he never had real parents, he has to build himself up with his drumming, his singing, and then I just thought the drinking was going to be this next thing. Like, you were acting like I only had one. It's like, dude, like, Joe, I'm going to tell you something, dude. Yeah. My brothers, they're salesmen. They can drink like salesmen. Okay? Like, that's
those guys are hardcore.
Yeah, that's one notch below, like, homeless guy.
I've never
drinking straight NyQuil.
I've never heard like salesmen, but that's so true. It never occurred to me, but they really drink.
Oh, those guys,
yeah.
Like they never stopped. We were talking earlier. You watch.
That's because they can't let their real feelings come up. So they.
Oh yeah, dude, it's such a brutal
such
job.
Bullshit that they can't.
Dude, the guys, especially salesmen that go on the road. I mean, anybody
is that still a job?
Yeah.
Really?
They go on the. It's not like on the road where it's like door to door, but like they go on the road for like conferences and stuff like that, where they have to sell. You have to sell bulk or accounts to like big clients, and they have these big fucking parties and shit and whatever. But like anybody that works with travel, anybody that travels, like comics, they drink because there's nothing else you can do. I mean, it's salesmen do that shit. You know what else drinks?
No, you know what? I just realized because you've escaped your life. There's no bills. There's no mail.
Right.
You just come into the town. You can be whoever the fuck you want to be.
Yeah. Hotel rooms are so non-judgmental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, because if you trash your own apartment, you feel really bad the next day.
You can literally have a different personality everywhere. Like, I think this week I'll be the drinker.
Yeah. That's every week.
Yeah, it's half
an imagination.
that. It's half that on the road, and then it's also half like am I really doing this with my life? Like, why am I doing this? The solitude and you know.
Dude, I'm really
that shit
glad.
gets
I'm
to
really
me.
glad he's doing this gig with me at the Punchline in Sacramento later on this month to hype it. What is it? February 29th through March 3rd.
Yeah, but I'm there. I'm
news,
actually
guys.
there the 27th.
You're open, dude. You know something? I wouldn't do it to you, man. That
Is it really bad?
city,
Everyone says it sucks.
there's just nothing. There's nothing. If you think Albany, you know, Albany's the state capital for some reason of you know,
Sacramento's it makes no sense.
yeah, and you know, like Albany, like that was like in like 1653, where somebody's like, "This is the shit." Albany's gonna be the spot,
They had
man.
the nicest trees.
Yeah. And they were just like, look, we got at least 10 teepees here, whatever the fuck, a couple of log cabins. This is a bustling environment. This is the capital of New York. And then it just that's like what Sacramento is, where it's like, I don't know much about Oakland, other than, you know, I land there and I drive to San Francisco. And it seems like a lot of warehouses and stuff, but like
Oakland's cool.
San Francisco's great. Yeah, Oakland has like that Brooklyn vibe. Where
It's
like
exactly like that.
Yeah,
It's like Williamsburg.
Yeah, like where the hipsters go.
Yeah, now. But when I lived in Oakland when I was 5, my parents we lived there and it was scary.
Right.
I was 5, but
everybody looked like Ken Stabler. Except had some bass in their voice.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. But now it's like hipster, and then
okay. Well,
after certain streets-
Sacramento is like Utah without the Mormons.
It's like Jersey, dude. Sacramento's just like Jersey.
No,
it's
it
like
isn't.
being in Jersey.
Jersey has fun stuff.
Yeah, Jersey also has like you have people with some attitude and there's an accent.
Yeah, Jersey girls are the hottest girls in them.
No,
in America.
look at the people in Sacramento. They look like Italian guys from South Jersey. They're all driving the fucking IROCs.
I've never
around
actually been
and-
there. I grew up in
Is
San
it
Francisco.
like that?
Yeah,
Is it
dude,
really?
I'm telling you.
I just remember I didn't have a car and I was going over from the comedy condo. And there was a dirty McDonald's, and dude, there's nothing fucking worse than a dirty McDonald's.
Yeah,
it's bad enough you eat. Now you just know when you go there, and there's like a French fry with a ketchup on it, like on the floor. There was some crackhead in there. It was fucking brutal.
I agree. I agree.
By the way, there's nothing better than a really awesome rich McDonald's. You ever go see one of those? Like you're in a suburban town where it's like mansions everywhere, and then they have a McDonald's on the main street.
Yeah, and it has to blend in with the whole area
it's like
because of the
it's like
zoning
brick
code.
And like it has shutters on the windows and like linen on the tables.
Linen on the tablecloth.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Hey, for like the 9 millionth time, we're trying to stay on topic here. Every time we do one of these uninformed, Julian, we always have like these topics that we're trying to get informed on, and we always end up going off track. But like, I guess I don't know. We were just talking about like the whole alcoholism thing. I mean, I don't know what basically makes you an alcoholic, but like as far as like functioning, if you're like functioning alcoholic, isn't that okay?
That's what I don't get. There's no way to tell. You know, with food, you know if you're fat or whatever, you know, you have an eating problem or whatever. You know what I mean?
There's
It's
no
like-
way to tell. How about cirrhosis?
Well, but yeah, but that's such an extreme.
Yeah, but that's later, man.
That's so much. It's true though.
What Julian was saying, he didn't even know I drank.
That's 6 years from now.
But but dude, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like look at me with food, for example. We were making fun of this earlier. I don't gain a lot of weight, but I clearly need to change my diet. Like I don't know what's going on in my arteries and shit like that right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, what the fucked up part is, my cholesterol. I get it checked once a year. It's always.
I was just gonna
fine.
say that. I knew it. He's gonna be one of those guys who just like is horrifically out of shape, and it's just has not like my dad. My dad has a gut. His stuff is he's all his stuff. He comes
dude,
back
it's
physical.
always
He's fine. And my
fine,
mother works out, stays in shape, and she has to actually watch like the salt that she takes. Hey, Danny, can you look up some on cirrhosis of the liver so we actually maybe have some information here as far as like what
But,
to
I mean,
talk
that's
about?
the thing. It's like, so if you react to alcohol that way, which I kind of do, like I work, I get everything done. I'm ambitious. I'm organized. I'm whatever. It's like,
You know what it is about alcohol?
how do you know?
Like if you smoke cigarettes, like after a while you start getting like the cough, and then there's like these warning signs. Like at what point do you start? Is there like a sharp pain you feel in your liver?
I don't know.
Every once in a while I get like a chest pain. I got to tell you that.
that's
It's like indigestion, right? That's fine.
Well, you don't smoke. Well, how the hell, you know?
I found that when I drink, some of the side effects are I become awesome and really funny.
Look,
and good
my
looking.
the worst side effect I can see is there's clearly a depression. You clearly don't feel as good in the mornings and as positive as you should. But I got to say, dude, you know, I was in AA for 3 fucking months, man. And by the 3rd month, I went in and I just go, I'm leaving. I'm done doing this because I'm more angry and depressed than I've ever been in my life.
What did they say?
well, no, it's because it's not that. It's not the boo. It's like, dude, that's the devil thing about AA. Is that I'm not saying it doesn't help people, but I'm saying like you go in and once you step in there, you are an alcoholic, no matter what.
Yeah,
if you
annoying.
read their guidelines of alcoholism, everybody's an alcoholic.
Yeah,
and it's ridiculous. It's not something that's that concrete. There's a lot of gray area here, which is why we're having this discussion.
I would love to go in there and try to break their sobriety, just by going in there and just saying I'm an alcoholic. But you know what? I got it down, man. I can do it once a week. I got this system. Come on, guys. How fun was it? Come on, guys. It was awesome,
they
right?
all have, this is actually something.
Those people's stories are always so brutal that you feel guilty being there.
Yeah, I would never do that. I just
that's my thing. It's like you don't until you have that story. One time, I was so drunk I ate a bottle. You're like,
oh, yeah, they always have that story too, where it's like I got arrested. I was hammered.
With my baby in my arms.
They arrested me. I got raped in prison, and they let me out, and I just went right back to the liquor store. It's like when I heard those stories, I'm like, okay, those guys. So I don't think I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
But I think.
Oh, good.
But I mean, they literally say if you get what is the fucking information that we should have in front of us? Where it's like if you drink like 2-3 times a week, like you have a problem.
Yeah,
dude. Do you know how low the numbers are, dude?
The numbers are ridiculous.
Like what you're supposed to dude. You're not supposed to drink more than like 4 alcoholic beverages a week.
No, one a day. I always heard one a day is good to keep the blood going.
No, a glass of red wine a day is good for your heart.
That's from the menu at Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Red, I can't drink it. Like I was thinking, if I had one whiskey, it was
yeah,
good.
if you have one whiskey a day,
dude, my doctor saw I wrote 15 alcoholic drinks a week. And I was lying.
I know.
I wrote that on
That's like 2 nights
on my survey when I got to my new doctor, and he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this. I want to do a blood test, make sure you're not doing any damage."
What?
He's like, "That's a lot." He's like, that's a rough. He's like, "That's almost 5 drinks a day. Do you realize that?" And I was like,
"No, it isn't."
I go, "Yeah." I go,
"This guy's a doctor."
Yeah, 7 times 5 is 35, Joe.
He's like,
He was. I guess he was meaning like week. Wait a minute. No, then I said 25 because I remember what it was. It was he broke it down to 5 drinks per day for 5 days. So excuse me. And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't do it over 5 days." I was like, I take 2.
I put the truth once, and they almost didn't let me leave without like getting help because I put like 80. They were like,
wait a minute,
it is like 80.
Well, let's do the math. 7 into 80, that's 1 with 1 left over. You drink 11 drinks a night?
Yeah, I would
plus
say.
some change?
Last night, I drank at least 11.
Jesus, Julian.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did. This might turn into an intervention.
Yeah. Not again. Every time I start talking about how much I drink, people want to... People get alarmed.
We did this pilot for a reality show together.
I refuse to see that as a sign.
We did this we did a pilot for a reality show together where I told you about this. The comics were in group therapy together. And he talked about his drinking, and everybody was like, immediately, everybody except me was like, you need to go to a meeting. You have a problem.
I don't say you have a problem. Like, you need to cut it down, man.
I felt like
80's a lot for a whole week. I would say it's more like 60 to 70.
I'd say on average, dude. I'd say on average, you probably have six or 7 drinks in a night. I've drank with you plenty of times, dude. The other night we drank all night together, and we didn't have 11 drinks each. Maybe we did.
Dude, I'll drink 4.
What are you trying to bury, Julian?
Huh?
What are you trying to bury, man?
How many drinks did you drink?
Emotionally.
I got it.
How many drinks did you drink during the show at Caroline's? How many drinks did you have?
During the show at when?
On Friday.
On Friday? Did I get... I'm really bad at remembering. I think I had like 4... Oh, okay, I remember. I had like 3 or 4 highballs of scotch and soda. So that's like two shots in each glass, right? So I had like 3 or 4 of those, and then I had 2 or 3 of vodka on the rocks.
What's a highball?
Yeah.
Tall, thin glass.
Tall, thin glass?
Yeah.
And what, they put 2 shots and then they put some soda in there?
Soda, yeah, for color. And then, so I had that, and then I did shots with you. So that's like, if you count a drink by
all right,
every shot.
Let's count the drinks, because I started drinking at the second spot. I didn't drink at Caroline's. So
you guys drink like the fucking Rat Pack.
So you had 3.
I had a sarsaparilla and a highball to start it.
So you had 3 at
and then
Caroline's.
the Danes showed up.
Then we went to the Comedy Village. I had.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had way more than 11 drinks that night.
I had 3 at the Comedy Village. You had 2. I remember that because you left and I stayed there.
But I came back.
Yeah, and you came back. So I had 3 and you had 2. So
right, yeah.
5
okay.
and 3. Then we went to the Laugh
Joe,
Factory.
your fingers are so skinny, they're like transparent.
It's really
the
weird.
light is shining through them right now. You look
Laugh
like
Factory.
E.T.
Laugh Factory, we had probably 4 each there. 3. Let's even say 3. Let's be nice and say
You're going
3.
too fast. I don't even
8.
remember.
That's 6 for me. 8 for you, 6 for me. Yeah, because then we went to that bar.
But I started at Caroline's and had a lot more before we
what I'm
did
saying.
any of that.
I know. I'm up to 8 for you.
Yeah.
And I'm up to 6 for me. But then we went to that bar.
Dude, I'm fine. You guys are a mess.
We had at least 4 more drinks at that other bar.
This used to be, by the way, this used to be me drinking beer like this, and now it's just vodka and shots.
Dude, you see what I'm saying? Everybody follows the same progression. Then you move on to the hard stuff because I got this beer
That just
going.
freaked me out a little bit. I never counted before. That is a lot.
The weird thing for me mentally is I can talk about this over and over. I can talk about how much I'm drinking. Everybody freaks out, and in my head, I literally never think I have a drinking problem.
And why do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm that good at denial or what. But
is it because you don't feel any physical ailments?
I guess. I don't know, but I do. I'm completely, like, I go up my stairs in my apartment, I'm like winded when I get to the top of the stairs.
Well, me too.
Dude, you look like you go to the gym.
No way. I haven't been in a gym. I went to the, last time I went to the gym, I gave up and started reading a magazine until my girlfriend was done working out. I can't work. I hate working out. I hate it. It's so boring and I feel like I'm doing it wrong all the time.
Jesus, this is like
okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
We're the same
Here we
guy.
go. This is. We just had a bet with how many push-ups Joe could do.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and he literally banged out. He did 4 and then started yelling at us. He did 4 and started yelling at us, and then he goes, "All right, I can do this." And he got back down on the floor, and he did the first one. And he counts. He goes, "What?" Which made him start laughing, and he could only bang out 2 more before he started laughing.
If we had a tree...
Do you think you can beat him?
Oh yeah. If he can only do that, yeah. I can
No,
do
I
it.
did
what do you think?
I started laughing.
Huh?
I can do more than that. I started laughing though.
All right, here we go. What do you think? Who do you want? Who do you want to bet on?
7, 8 push-ups. No, I can do like around 25.
That's what I can do around 20, 25 too.
I start doing the snake thing though.
Okay. You guys
it?
got to go head to head right now.
I just want to say, Joe's like, if we had a treehouse, he's like the guy knocking on the door. Like,
All
come
right,
on, guys, we forgot the
if they're
password."
gonna put this up, man, we got to give him some cash. Winner gets what? A fucking round of drinks.
A 40.
Come on, the winner gets something.
Huh?
What do you want? What do you want, Joe?
I don't know.
Wait.
Make it worth our while here.
Well, what can I do? You guys are really alcohol driven. I'll buy you guys a bottle of something.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just gonna enjoy beating Joe, but that's cool.
Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna beat me, dude.
Go ahead. We
go the same.
Joe, wait a second, Joe. Do you want to talk a whole bunch of shit about all the push-ups you did in high school?
No, I'm not gonna talk shit.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
I
know
that's
that's
go down that easy. Jeez.
Come on, man. You always make it good like that. Yeah, that's safe. That's nothing.
Sure?
This is the Opie and Anthony show.
I know.
They do wonderful
Don't go
things
down
in here.
over there. There's stains over there.
Yeah, don't. I wouldn't go over in the couch area. All right, here we go. Joe dressed in his period blood red T-shirt, and Julian. All right, here we go. This is the big.
I'm gonna laugh.
Now, this is. Wait a second. I know Joe's awful. Okay, this is basically for people listening. This is 60 drinks a week versus 80 drinks a week. Push-ups. We're really gonna.
I have the advantage of having shoulders.
Okay, he just said he had the event. We really should have got some wireless mics, but they'd probably collapse on him. All right, here we go. And
God damn, I'm gonna laugh.
no, you just Joe. You got to be focused. All right. Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Okay.
I'll count Julian. You count him. Julian's flying. 6 for Julian. What's Joe got?
9.
10. They're both at 10. 11, 12, 13. This is the most. Julian quit. Julian quit. Joe DeRosa.
No.
Joe DeRosa. Joe DeRosa.
I can't accept Joe's push-ups.
Fuck that! I keep going.
I can't. I just what Joe.
Julian, I gotta say something. Julian looked like he looked like at least
Julian
3/4 of a man doing push-ups. Joe, you look like a broken accordion.
Joe's push-ups not. They're not push-ups. They are not push-ups.
They are.
I feel it all right here.
That's because you're a fucking mound of mud.
Those were push-ups.
No, they were
I want
not.
to see Danny do
Fucking
push-ups.
fine, I'll do push. You have your fucking ass in the air. You have your ass out in the air, and then you go. You bend your arms maybe 3 inches down, and then come back up.
His
And
hands.
that's your push-up. That's not a push-up.
He's got his hands pointed in like a bulldog.
What do you want from me?
He looks like the dragon in the Chinese New Year parade.
I'll do push-ups. If you want me to do push-ups.
Win. Give me that. That was fair.
Oh, you know where we fucked up? We should have had him do it one at a time.
One at a time, because I'm laughing, hearing him grunt and moan while he's over there doing.
All right,
push-ups.
you want to go? You want to go 2 out of 3? Well, we're gonna test stamina. Joe, you won the first round. All right, who goes first?
Let's do a different exercise.
I'll go.
Huh? Well, I mean, in fairness to people listening, dude, this is radio. We really should be videotaping this. I think if we actually filmed Joe doing jumping jacks, we would definitely have the #1 show on the Saturday Night Virus. All right, here we go. What are we doing? We're gonna do more. You want to do what?
You want to go first, or we go first?
You want to go sit-ups? You want to go sit-ups?
Huh? I don't want to do sit-ups.
That's great then.
Why don't we do push-ups? I just don't. All right.
Pick your poison, gentlemen.
We'll do push-ups and I'll go first.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. This is round 2. Now we're testing stamina. Joe DeRosa with a surprising win in round 1. All right, Julian.
It's like a slinky.
Okay, 3. See, Julian's going all the way, like 5, 6. He's banging them out.
Those are real push-ups.
Those are real push-ups. That's what a man looks like when he's doing push-ups, Joe. 10, 11.
You're skipping push-ups.
Okay. What are you up to?
I think that was 18.
Yeah, it was.
That was at least 18.
Yeah,
we'll say 18.
All right.
18 real push-ups.
Joe looks like in that, like, you know, those bodies in like 28 days.
Look, it's my favorite part.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta describe that. Basically, when Joe lowers himself down to the ground, his knees hit first, his toes, then his knees, then the top of his thighs, then his crotch, and there's a pause.
He does the snake, but only half of it. He never comes back up. He just does the first half of it.
All right, here we go, Joe. You got to beat 18. You got to beat 18. And there he goes. 1. Look at that hump on his back.
Come on, stop!
Look, he's barely
getting Okay, he's right. That's right. That's not fair. We can't make him laugh.
You were just watching him do it.
We're not. It's not fair. We'll give him 3.
But at least now I got to start again.
No,
my fucking arms are getting tired.
Hey, sweetheart.
Oh, you give me 3.
We'll give you 3.
All right.
Wait, hang on a second, because I want to go and put my hand under his chest, where he actually has to go to for it to actually count as a real push-up.
You didn't go all the way to the
Jesus
ground.
Christ. You know what I want to see you do?
His chest.
I want to see Danny like preside over the Special Olympics and just be like,
start yelling at all the retards.
He's not really running.
You're not doing that right.
He's not retarded. I want to see.
All right, Joe. Come on, Joe. Joe, you're 1/2 of this fucking show. You got to beat this guy. He's got 3. Come on, man. There's 4, 5.
My God,
He's gonna do it. 6, 7, 8. Don't laugh. So he goes 9. Come on, Joe. Determination. 11.
They're not real push-ups.
12, 13, 14, 15. He looks like an insect.
I'm trying to picture
18,
the girl that has to
19.
lay
He
under
did
that.
it.
It looks like
20.
it looks like he's fucking a fat woman.
Oh my God.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I won. That's it.
Oh God.
Did not win.
I want to give a shout out to all the lovely ladies that put up with having that over them.
Jesus Christ.
And then call him the next day.
Joe has the beginning of like osteoporosis.
Yeah,
Joe, sit down, man. Sit down.
I can't sit right here.
Oh, this is great. He's winded. Joe, tell us about your experience.
It was.
Do you want some water?
It got tough out there. I went blind for a second, but yeah, I pulled through, focused.
Oh, he just spit all over the place.
You smoke, DeRosa, right?
Huh?
You smoke cigarettes?
Yeah, but not a ton. Do you smoke?
like 60 a week.
My downfall isn't going to be cigarettes. It's the salami with mayonnaise hoagies.
I like my mayonnaise
every
as much
night.
as the next
Oh,
guy.
I love mayonnaise.
I quit
in bed.
I quit smoking 2 years ago. and I have way more stamina.
If you can die from vodka and mayonnaise, that is how I'm gonna die.
Let's see. I want to see Danny do push-ups though, since he's the fucking aficionado over here.
I'll beat. How many did you do?
No, I'm not asking you to beat it. I just want to see you do some
I'll do
push-ups.
real push-ups.
Show him how a real push-up goes.
I'm just saying, school us over here. Come on, Led Zepp. Let's see what you got.
Let's see what the Carney's got.
Let's see what you got.
All right, you want me to just start whenever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's all right.
I can't tell if you're sticking your butt up in the air or you just have a really nice ass. I'm not sure which one.
Danny looks like the big ragu.
Yeah, he really does. that bird nest hair.
Somebody else.
Danny looks like
Raging Bull.
Who's the next door neighbor on that 70s show?
To fuck my wife?
Who's the next door neighbor on that 70s show?
All right, dude, we got it. We got it. You can do it.
No. You're the producer.
All right, you did it. I just want to see if you can do it.
Now, wait. Imitate what Joe was doing.
Yeah, that's what I want to do it too. I want to do.
Danny, this is the worst thing ever to do on radio. Okay, here we go. He's got his ass in the air.
Like he was presenting for a fucking mandrill.
Oh no, I did not.
He's going like this. 1.
Yeah, that's what you were doing, Joe.
Oh no, I was not.
You were.
Head down.
You were, Joe.
He was going.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
Exactly.
That's what you're doing.
Really, had my ass up that high?
Joe, you look like a praying mantis.
Your arms were bending like a little bit. Whatever.
Well, how do you keep your? I don't know how to do it.
Hey, the point
Joe,
is,
you
the
have
point is, do you
that
feel better?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, see, that's what you got to do. You got to work out.
Yeah.
I just like how Joe tried to call me out, and I just shut him up.
No, I was just saying, you know, you got to.
No, he's right. He's right. You called him out, and he showed me how it really goes, and he showed you how it really went, Joe. He showed you 20 goddamn times.
Shots in on his hair. That's all I care. That fucking tight curl he's got.
Does this show always just evolve into slamming Joe for the last hour?
Yeah, basically.
It has.
Can I come back?
I know.
Yeah, it's why am I always getting beat up on?
Joe, it's the same reason why when you go out to a bar and I go out to a bar, I sit there and babble stories, and you have stage hands poking you in the face, Joe. It's
No,
you.
I'll tell you why.
About your face.
No, I'll tell. Joe gets shit on this show anyway because he always makes some weird claim that you have to make him back up.
I didn't make a claim today about push-ups. You asked me to do push-ups. I did them.
All I'm saying is that because then you start saying, "Oh, I could do 60 push-ups," and then you get called on it,
and I did them,
and you can't do them.
No, you did.
Just like when you said, "Oh, I'm a great singer. I'm a great singer,"
You did.
and then we had to have you bring in your CDs.
Speaking of that, we got to play that later on.
Wait a second.
I've never heard him
second.
rap. Can I hear that?
No, wait a second. No, we have a clip coming
Wait
up.
a second.
Somebody put
In
together.
fairness, don't discredit that the way I got shit for discrediting the drum battle and claiming that I won it. If I'm getting shit for that, then and I take the shit for that, and I should have said that. But in all fairness, at least half or more than half of the listeners that called him out those cities said, I don't really like the music or I do like it, but he can sing. A lot of fucking people said that.
Joe, but this is the thing, Joe, this is what happened.
Oh, you're lying, Danny. You're fucking lying.
First of all, your own friend came in and said...
And then you know what he said to me after? I was fucking around, dude. I hope those guys realize
Oh, really?
that.
Is that what he said off air so we can't defend it?
What do you want from
Joe,
me?
first of all, stop yelling. That's what I want. Now, Joe, this is what you said actually on break today.
I know.
You said you made the mistake of... Joe, if you just said...
I live up to that. I'm not saying I didn't...
You just can't get a word in with this guy.
No,
if you just said, you know... If you put a band in a bar, I could get the job done. If you said that, dude, I wouldn't have argued with you. But you bring yourself off like you're Celine Dion. You're up there thumping your chest.
No one
This is
said,
the first time you have, though.
On air, I'm sorry.
No one said you couldn't sing, but I do recall Joe's quote being that he could sing in like a Broadway show. That was like a direct quote.
I shouldn't have said that.
But I'm saying, but that's why if you take shit, that's why you're taking it.
Yeah, and then
yeah, but today I'm taking shit for doing something you guys told me to do. I don't understand. Like,
well, I guess then we're just making fun of your bad form, man.
Push-ups. I didn't go, oh, I can fucking do it. You guys go, I want to see you do push-ups. And I said,
First of all, Joe, it's a comedy show. You're in terrible shape, and you're doing push-ups. It's funny. We're on the radio. They can't see what you look like, so we have to describe that you look like a wounded fucking insect.
It's not that I was trying to call you out on your push-ups. It's that you were doing these weird like
right,
third push-ups, and that's what I was calling you out.
Can you understand how I don't want every episode to devolve into me getting shit from you guys? Because then I go on the road, and people from this show come out to the shows, and they're going to think that they can just give me shit.
Has that happened?
Has that happened?
No.
First of all, Joe, exactly.
Wait, by the way,
and none of mention, Joe, if you get a ton of people showing up, you're going to make a ton of money, and you're going to be a happy guy.
Yeah.
You're going to be a happier drunk like me, Joe.
You'll be doing
No,
those.
I don't want to. I don't want him to show up for that reason, though.
You'll be
You know
doing
what
those
I'm talking
retarded
about.
push-ups
Joe,
in Sacramento.
They
for the
love you,
fans.
Joe. People on the show, they love you, Joe. Okay, we're
Yeah.
just breaking your fucking balls.
All right,
you
I'm
know?
not getting too sensitive here. I'm just
You can't
asking
win
a
with this
question.
fucking guy. Jesus Christ.
I'm just asking a fucking question.
It's like punching the blob. You're like, I can't tell if I'm hurting it because
Yeah.
I was just asking a question.
Stop playing with your belt and just sit down.
I don't want to sit. My arms hurt.
he won't be able to get back up again. He used all his getting up energy.
He makes comments like that, and then he wonders why he gets made fun of.
He's so. The other night at the Cellar, Keith Robinson had to hug him after because
No, he
Keith
didn't hug me.
Robinson, he did hug you.
He didn't hug me.
He hugged you.
He made me hug him. He didn't hug me like, come here and give me a hug and I love you. He made me fucking hug him.
Okay,
or he
just
wouldn't
for
shut
our
up.
listeners who aren't comedians who hang out at the Comedy Cellar, Keith Robinson is one of the meanest guys you'll ever meet, and he trashes people
But
at
this
this
is what
club, the
kills
Comedy
me.
Cellar.
But here's what kills me is you motherfuckers all put
Wow.
the shit in somebody's
Whoa.
head.
Hey, okay,
You
easy.
all put the shit in somebody's head about
Save it for the push-up ring.
here's where you don't. This is where you don't make fun of people, and this is where you draw a line. And that's what everybody did to me down at the Cellar. Everybody said, "Okay, well, once you pass to the Cellar, your first couple shows are crucial. You have to do really well." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then everybody else also said the whole staff determines your longevity in that club. They're going to report
It's
that.
not like that anymore, though.
All right, well, see, but none of you said that. All anybody said to me was the staff has to like you, and you have to do well in the beginning.
Right.
So my second set in there, where I was doing well, Marina comes downstairs and starts fucking with me while I'm on stage, which wasn't cool. Then I come upstairs, and you and Keith and Kurt are telling everybody and making a loud
Joe,
scene.
I know why this happens to you.
What?
It's your reaction is so much fun because you snap.
You know what you're
So-
describing
but
right
how-
now?
but
A
listen to
perfect
me.
setup and execution of us making you feel scared.
That's
And
fine. But let
I
me.
think it's great.
Let me ask a question.
I mean,
though.
that happens to
But let me-
everybody, Joe,
but
who
that's
goes down to the
fine. I'm
cellar.
not
You're like the
arguing
guy
that.
who pledges a frat and is pissed because he has to go through Hell Week.
No. Come on, dude. Let me ask you a question. How is it supposed to make me feel better? And I swear to God, I'm not being like sensitive.
Can you
or
sit
whiny
down
right
so I
now.
don't feel like
I honestly don't want to. I
you're
wanna
like
stand
some
right now.
disgruntled town member.
But I swear to God, I'm not.
why they don't have a sidewalk on Maple Street.
I swear to God, I'm not being like sensitive and upset right now. I'm just discussing the
Mr.
point.
Johnson's dog
How-
won't shut up.
How do you expect it to make? How do you expect me to feel when you tell me the reason that people fuck with you is because when they see it upsets you and gets in your head, it's funny to them and they want to do it more?
Okay, I
How
can
is that
answer.
supposed
I
to
can
make me
answer
go,
that.
"Oh,
I
well,
can
that's my
answer that. I can
friends,"
answer
you know?
it, Joe. I can answer it because that truth is the truth for everybody.
Did you never go to elementary school?
Yeah, and I got made fun of through the whole fucking
And you
thing.
didn't learn anything
Yeah,
from it?
and Joe, all you have to
Yeah, I
do
learned I don't like getting
is
made fun
if-
of.
Yeah, what you do is
That's
The fuck? Look, dude, it's a cellar. The cellar's a cellar.
I
Keith said to
can't
me.
wait to tell everybody at the Cellar that
Keith-
Joe said, I don't like being made fun of.
Keith said to me after, he's like, dude, you fuck with people too, and he's right, I do.
and did you hear what he just said?
Huh.
He goes, I can't wait to go to the cellar to tell him that. Now, why do you think he's doing that? Not only because it's fun, but it keeps it off of him. That's the game.
Yeah.
It comes at you, which you get, it's like
It's
hot
called
potato.
tag. It's called
yeah,
tag.
you got to get it off
You're
you.
it.
And you get upset. You take it seriously. You let a 62-year-old
Black man
fucking
hug
jackass
him. Had to hug
trash
him.
you.
No, he didn't have to hug me. He made me fucking hug him because he knew I was mad at him. It wasn't like I was.
All right, you know what, Joe? Joe,
You know
we
what I'm
have to
saying?
we have to take a break. You know what? You
All right,
are
take a
who
break.
you
Take a
are.
break.
Everybody loves you, Joe.
Everybody loves
it's
you.
okay.
I don't
it's
need
okay.
to say. I know
you
that.
can't fucking win with
You
this guy.
can't.
You- All right, that's it. Shut
Don't
up. You're
do the
listening to
retarded
Uninformed.
kid thing.
Bill Burr, Joe DeRosa.
It's Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa.
Second
listen.
side, I think.
He's probably going to start singing about his balls in the next verse, right?
No, he doesn't. That's the thing.
I'll listen to it at home.
It isn't. It's about sort of like feeling. All their songs are party songs.
It's like
Feeling up, going
like
to hell.
sometimes my balls don't feel right in the morning. Anybody else get that?
I like the change that happened in Brian Johnson's voice, though. I'm a big fan of that guy, but I'm not as much of a fan of the early AC/DC Brian Johnson stuff is like his voice.
You know whose voice I love?
No, I don't mean the music.
Joe DeRosa's.
I love the songs. Hold on. I love the songs. I mean, they're great. But I just mean like the way his voice sounds like a little bit later. Like I guess probably it's right around like Thunderstruck or Heatseeker or whatever. Like his voice just sounds a little less screechy and a little...
Oh, no, man. I like that.
You guys are really pandering to your female audience right now.
Huh?
We don't have a female audience.
No, we don't.
Really?
We have like a bunch of truckers.
I was pretty sure I was being sarcastic.
You know, Julian is really making me want to just dump some hot coffee on him.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, he really is just being...
I love being the bad guy.
He's just being a little cunty.
I don't give a fuck.
Well.
Hey, you had a joke coming into break that completely bombed. It got nothing. Why didn't we jump on him? What the fuck did he just say?
You're too busy jumping on me, you fucking twat. Turn it on somebody else for 10 minutes.
Joe, you got a mouth. Get it off you.
You know what I'm saying? Let's
Joe,
go.
Maybe it's because the joke was brilliant.
You got a mouth, Joe.
I am not good at it.
I'm supposed to fight your battles, too?
No, but I'm saying
I'm not good at it.
All right, yeah.
I don't like how he just told Danny to cue the fucking song that we're playing.
He's a jackass.
He's an idiot.
You're the one who booked him.
I'm a douche.
I booked him.
See what he does? Now he agrees, and it gets it off him.
Yeah.
Did you learn something, Joe?
All right.
It's called a keto. You use the other guy's force against him.
I'm a douche that can do 20 real push-ups, though.
Nah. I want the shirt off before he leaves here.
I'm
I
not
want to
taking
see
the
what's
shirt
up.
off.
I want to see what's under. That's also the difference between him and me. He draws a line, and I don't ever draw a line.
You know what I know? Julian is actually phony sexy. Like he's actually looks like he's one of those 10 things that whatever those fucking teen movies. He looks like one of those guys, and he really isn't. He's just all mushy.
No, I'm gross, and I don't have a chin.
I know.
See how he does that? That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I have a second chin and no first chin.
He doesn't try to defend himself. He just agrees with it, and it's fucking over.
You know what?
And my teeth are worse than
All I
jewels.
did for the middle or for the first hour of the show was trash myself and trash my body, and then do push-ups on your fucking request. And I was a sport about it, and I did, and I laughed at myself, and you still trashed me for it. So fuck off.
Dude,
it's not a matter of turning it on yourself. You're fucking lying.
But you see what it is? He's still getting
He's still
upset,
getting angry.
which
He's
makes
doing-
it funny.
All right, good. It's funny. It's a big fucking laugh.
You just can't help him. You can't fucking...
I don't want your help. I don't want your help. All right, what are we
Jesus
doing
Christ.
here? Oh, good.
Here's something our listeners... Here's a listener sent this in.
I'll go and I'll sing. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll take you on again. I think I have good pitch, and I think I'm good enough that if in proper rehearsal, I could do a musical or something. Shit. I could sing that fucking song. It's not that hard.
I gotta bring it down. Bring it down.
It's the hardest I've laughed in
See,
fucking
Joe,
weeks.
I mean, that's funny. The shit's funny. Like,
funny.
dude, I'm not dude, if I thought you sucked or I thought you really stunk, I wouldn't be doing a show with you, okay?
I know.
Just stop.
All right.
I'm so sick of having to fucking appease your feelings after every
That
show,
made
dude.
me
I really have to
so
tell you that,
happy.
Joe. You got to toughen up a little bit.
That was funnier than
dude,
Cartman.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, I know you're sick of it, but here's the thing. It's like if we're friends, and it's just like you see that I'm getting into the like, all right, dude, back off mode. Then back off of me.
I can never tell when you're
Joe,
upset.
first of all, you're acting like, dude, it wasn't the whole show, man. The whole show wasn't that. We had some great talks about alcoholism. There was big 45-minute fucking chunks before anybody just made fun of you for fucking 2 minutes,
Dude,
and you make it sound like it's the entire show.
This is what set me because this is what set me off is when Julian, who's never even heard the show before, who's our guest, says, "Does this happen every week? Do we get to trash Joe for the last hour every week?" And you know what? He's right. This does happen every fucking week.
But he was joking, though.
No, I'm not saying
He
he
was
was
making a
dick
joke.
for saying that, but he's right, though. That's what happens every week. At the end, it dissolves into you guys trashing me about something. I love
Danny,
that it
I mean, I don't know.
does.
Danny, I
Danny
thought
was the one that agreed with it.
But I thought Danny took some lumps. I thought Danny.
I take lumps. Everybody takes lumps.
Yeah, he took some lumps. I took a couple.
I've been working for I've been working for O&A for 3 years. If you don't know how to take lumps, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say I like Joe's voice later in the career? I like what he started doing later.
I mean, but this is what kills me is when it's what makes me. I'm not disagreeing with the way you conduct.
Joe, you know what? This is just like Britney Spears. I don't give a fuck at this point. We'll move on to the next topic, okay?
Well, no,
we'll try not to trash you.
Don't.
And we'll just move on. Now, the next topic we wanted to discuss
don't be an
was
asshole.
YouPorn versus.
Don't be an asshole. You brought something up. I'm retorting to it, and because you don't like the way that I'm retorting to it, don't get upset. I'm not saying
your listeners were enjoying us slam you, and now you're torturing
Julian,
them.
will you stop acting like you're on the show every week? Seriously, shut the fuck up.
All I'm saying is
Listen
you
to
know
me.
I'm sensitive, so let me be sensitive. Don't give me shit for being sensitive.
Dude, first of all, your glasses are fogging up, all right? Don't get emotional on me, all right? Joe, this is going in a circle. I know your point. You know my point. We don't agree. Let's fucking move on.
I don't think you know my point. I don't.
There's just no fucking. There's no winning with this guy. You know what? For half a second, Danny, I thought that hat was made out of leather. Just the way it was shining, and I was going to make fun of you. Would you get it sensitive, and then I'd have to apologize to you for fucking 4 hours?
I probably wouldn't wear a leather hat to this program.
All right, you're right. You're right, because making fun of somebody's hat is the same thing as making fun of their persona and their character and their emotions and all. That's the same fucking thing. You're right.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? Do you have a copy of that Christina Aguilera when she sings that "I Am Beautiful"?
All right. All right, move on.
I am beautiful, no matter
Move
what
on. You're
they
right.
say.
You're right, because, you know, everybody should just...
Get me down.
Do you see what you're doing now?
I love that, dude. I really like that.
I like it, Joe. It's fucking funny and it's cool. It's fine, Joe. It's fine. It's fine.
I didn't say it wasn't, but stop fucking talking over me and fucking making fun of me right now. It's bugging me, dude. It was fine. 10 minutes ago it was fine. But what I don't like is when I say, well,
what do you want me to do here, Joe? I tried to tap out 3 times. Like, fine, forget it. When
I secede and say, yeah, I'm fucking sensitive, and then you're giving me shit like I need to toughen up. I don't need to toughen up. Maybe you need to soften up a little bit. Maybe that's the difference. Did you ever think of it that way? No, because nobody does. Everybody thinks you gotta act the way they want you to fucking act, and it's annoying, dude.
Then how does it make you feel?
All right, whatever. Let's move on. YouPorn versus whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep it on a fucking dumb guy level in here.
I want to talk about that.
What?
YouPorn.
Let's talk
All right,
about
here we
it.
go. Joe, I'm not, I don't
All right,
know.
now you're keeping it going.
I'm just, Julian, I swear to God, you've never been more fucking annoying than you are right now. All right, what do we want to talk about? Actually, we were hanging out, me and Joe. We were getting along. No one was getting made fun of, you know, so the conversation was nice and smooth. I was telling some girl actually was telling me, you got to go to YouPorn, okay? And I go on the road, and when I'm not fucking drinking, I'm jerking off to hotel porn. There's a soundbite for the show. And, you know, you're blowing it's really like $14.99. It's a ton of money. So
it's ridiculous.
Why would you even bother with the hotel
because
porn?
I'm lonely, Danny.
You could, but you could just Google image vagina and have a pretty good time jerking off to just that.
Like a still picture of vagina?
Sure.
Really? Do you stand outside butcher shops and just rub one out to some pork chops?
I'm saying you don't have to waste $40 on awful hotel porno. There's plenty
Hey,
of...
look, Danny, what I do with my money...
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Whatever, I would rent 1 or 2, and they're always awful. They're always awful, and... I don't know. And okay, so anyway, so this girl actually told me, she was telling me about, she goes, why don't you just go to YouPorn, YouPorn.com, and I'm sitting there, I went there, it's all this free porn, and I think they're great. I don't think they're that bad. And Joe, who is like a connoisseur of porn, he started trashing. He said, Joe prefers a pay site.
Yes,
to YouPorn.
Yes.
Well, first of all, Danny, have you been to YouPorn
Absolutely.
yet? Okay.
I love YouPorn.
And PornoTube. Don't
Julian,
forget PornoTube.
I have no problem with YouPorn. I think YouPorn is a good site. Joe?
Mm-hmm. They both suck.
They do
terrible.
both suck.
They're worthless.
I'll agree.
What both suck?
PornoTube
and YouPorn.
terrible.
And I'll agree with Joe that pay sites are indeed better.
I've never done it.
Because
you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
Know?
And those kind of like YouTube style porno sites, they're very straight and generic porno, and a pay site is going to have more porno cater to what you're looking for in your jerking off experience.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, but I just don't want to have some revolving charge on my, titties.com.
Plus, I don't trust those things. I don't want to give a credit card number to a porn site.
Well,
Am I crazy?
Dude, you're not. Score VOD. They're a legitimate magazine. It's not like they're gonna.
Why don't you plug the site that you're into?
ScoreVOD.com.
Which is what?
How'd you find it?
What do you mean? Which is what?
I'm saying, what is it that makes it special? I mean, they got they have
They have
basically
like over 10,000 movies on it. It's a database. It's fucking incredible. I mean, you know.
Well, on YouPorn, they have
excuse me,
every size, shape, race chick.
They don't though. They don't. I've searched.
Well, if you've spent the time I have on the show.
No, I'm telling you.
Every time I've gone on a search, it's always popped up with at least 10 videos.
I've searched YouPorn for things that I've searched on Score VOD, and you can't find it. I mean, Score
Absolutely.
VOD has much more specific fetish-related stuff on it.
Okay, so what are you into?
I'm a big fan of older women with younger women. I like that quite a bit. You know, like MILFs.
That's like the jam band of porno. you're really getting into like a specific.
The string cheese incident.
You got no older women with younger women. There's very limited MILF porn on YouPorn. Trannies, forget it. There's nothing. You can't, you know, POV. You go into Score VOD. You say, I want to watch a girl blow me, or I want to watch a girl give me a hand job. You know, that's. They have everything. They can actresses. You can't search on YouPorn by actress efficiently. I mean, they've got some that'll come up, but if you really want to see,
there was a service.
Yeah, but dude, it's free. Because my whole thing is,
so are the fucking mints at the bank, but you're not going to eat lunch.
Yeah, but I don't want to. You know what it is with me? Like, there was a line where I drew in the porno sand where it's just like I don't want to lose any more of my soul. I don't want to keep going down that
I think that's
dark
good.
hole.
I think I honestly think it's good that you only watch YouPorn. I mean, but I'm saying if you're arguing it from an ethical or moral standpoint, yes, I think you're much better off only looking at YouPorn. But if you're looking at it from a porn aficionado standpoint, it can't hold a fucking
candle. They got one on there because it's like real. They got this girl getting banged at work. She's got nothing on but like this stupid green sweater, and this guy's got her bent over like this credenza, and they're like whispering like. It's like one of the hottest things I've ever seen.
That's what I love about YouPorn. It's all people sending shit. I mean, there's real porn on it too, but it's all people sending shit in, like guys banging their girlfriends and stuff. And I think that's awesome.
And anytime I sense any sort of professional quality to it, I get rid of. Like, I don't like professional porn. When I always hated, like, they always had like a theme, you know, and then just immediately everybody was completely naked and just went out the window. Like, if you're like, oh, hot nurses, oh, they're gonna be all hot nurses. They come in, they dress like hot nurses. You know, and then just immediately they're just completely naked, the same fucking red leather couch.
And professional porn poses are all the same. It's always like the 8 positions that they always do, and it's always like perfectly choreographed. I think that's boring. I like watching real.
Yeah, the ridiculous, over the top, God, moaning.
I hate that.
Well, there's a service. I believe it's called XTV. Laszlo turned me on to this. It's a set-top box that you plug into your router and you hook up to your TV, and it's like 200 channels of just streaming porno. It's probably one of the most awesome things that I've ever experienced.
It's unreal. And that guy's married too, right?
Yeah, well, that's why he gave it to me, because I guess he didn't want to.
Yeah, because I was like, I could never go down. I could never become that guy with the station wagon.
I think if you see that in somebody's house, leave.
Well, the best
crazy.
thing about this, the remote control that it came with actually had a panic button on it, so that, like, I guess if your wife or your kid came into the room, you could just hit this button, it would just immediately go to a black screen.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're still sitting there with your cock out in your hand, but at least there's no porno.
Do they have the panic room that you can run into?
Yeah.
But the cool thing is that it had, I mean, if you were into straight porno, they had all these straight porno channels that you could be into, or if you're more like me and Joe and you wanted something a little more, you know, off the beaten trail, so to speak, they had that. They had.
I was trying to wonder what euphemism you were going to use there. You want something with a little more spice to it?
Bro, they had a
little
channel.
more razzmatazz.
There was a porno channel that was strictly dedicated to chicks that shave their heads bald.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you could jerk off to bald chick porno.
Were they full movies or was it just scenes?
No, full movies. And like there was like a TV guide channel, you know, like that was like the main menu.
What
and
is
you
this
flip.
thing?
It was called XTV.
How much does it cost?
It was kind of expensive. Well, I had a comp box, but I think it's like $40 a month. Or
what do you mean? Someone gave that to you for free?
Yeah, like Laszlo went to some convention and he got like a comp box where it was just free of charge.
Like what? Like that? I always want to go to that Vegas porn.
Yeah, I think that's what it was from, actually.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, but the subscription isn't there anymore. So
the service doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's there. I have to pay if I want it now. I have to pay for it. I was getting it for free because it was a comp.
I bet that's the one time a year that all the hotels in Vegas actually change the top bedspread. is like the week after like the porno convention is in there.
It convenes with the CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, and I think that's where this box actually came from. From the Consumer
like the
Electronics Show.
nerd show where they have all the new gadgets.
Yeah.
Every guy that owns that box looks like the comic book guy from The Simpsons.
Probably, but you know what? It's one of the fucking coolest things.
Yeah.
It really was. Like if you're heavy, like I have so many pornos, I couldn't even. I can't count them. I probably have hundreds and hundreds of porno DVDs.
I don't think I have any left anymore.
I don't have any.
I just got rid of all of them. Like the last one I had was.
Why are they like $40?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, because you're buying the commemorative.
No, it's like
yeah, you don't have to get the collector's edition every time it comes out.
The pull-out poster.
Keep re-releasing it.
Comes with KY.
with new extras.
The director's cut. I got no, but like if you get like a Vivid, it's like $40.
Well, it's quality.
$30.
Viv is a good company. I mean, you can get more of the shit porno.
Yeah.
It won't cost you that much.
Oh, that's why I just haven't been in a store in a long
Yeah,
fucking
if you go
time.
to one of these DVD stores, that's what's funny about Manhattan, by the way. All the regular DVD stores have like walls of porn. I love that.
Yeah, check out Evil Empire is probably one of the best porno companies.
Really?
That's out there right now.
That's a great name.
I don't know, man. Why you porn? You porn? You get the real people?
I'm with you, Bill. Plus, the main thing that he got into that I'm into is the lack of commitment to it. It's like you just go, it's free, you pick one movie, you jerk off, it's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're done.
I don't want to be reading off my expiration date.
Pornhub's not bad. Pornhub's a free one. That's one's not bad.
I think RedTube is also another new porn style.
RedTube.
It got hacked.
RedTube, yeah.
Yeah, it's like hacked. Like you go to it and it's like a hacker page now. But Pornhub is good, I think. For
Do you guys read?
No.
Yeah. I read before bed.
Yeah.
You know, it was a pretty interesting one that it's not there anymore, but it was called BeastTube. I guess you guys could figure that one out.
Ew.
Ugh.
Why?
What, people having sex with animals?
Oh, God.
Wow. That's really funny.
BeastTube?
It's not.
All right, I got to hear about it now.
It got taken down.
What was the most
interesting.
bizarre animal?
Man has sex with dolphin.
What?
What, he put it in his blowhole?
No, I think the dolphin fucked him, right? Dolphins have huge cocks.
To be perfectly honest, I don't remember. But I just
can you
remember,
not remember
I don't
watching
remember
that?
because the title was so funny. It kind of outshone the video. So when someone sends you a link to a website called BeastTube,
Dude,
and the subject of the email
I don't watch
says,
any of that stuff.
It's funny.
No, that shit's disgusting. I can't.
I'm not saying it's not disgusting, but it's funny as shit.
I can't.
Depends
No,
on
it
the
like
animal.
freaks me out where I can't watch it. I get
That's
all
where Joe
fucking freaked
finally
out.
draws the line, huh?
Yeah, I saw a pig fucking a woman once. And,
And it was funny as shit, right?
no, it freaked me out. I had to leave the room.
Who does
Seriously,
that?
It really upset me.
Why don't you just shut it off?
Because there was a group of people watching it, so I just had to walk.
Because there was
out
a
of the
pig
room.
fucking a woman.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, you're going to walk out early on that?
That was bad.
What do you got for time?
We should probably start wrapping up.
Start wrapping up?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, that does it for another episode of Uninformed. Julian, thanks for coming in and being a guest. Do you have anything that you want to hype? You got coming up?
I'm going to Shippensburg University on the 15th, so if you're in the Shippensburg area.
Where is that?
I have no idea. It's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never even heard of it.
Shippensburg.
Yeah.
DeRosa, what do you got?
I'm actually with. Oh God, I'm at Stand Up New York the 22nd and 23rd, and then I'm in Sacramento with you. I'm headlining the first two nights, the 27th and 28th, and then I'm with you for the 29th.
29th through March 1st. Me and Joe DeRosa are going to be at the Punchline in Sacramento, and the week before I'm going to be at the Tempe Improv, February 21st through the 24th. And that's it. Thanks again. We'll be back again for another episode of Uninformed in March. Thanks for listening.
This concludes Saturday Night Virus.
Bill Burr, DeRosa, Merry Christmas, buddy. Happy New Year. I hope that it is a wonderful holiday for you, and I hope the success you have achieved over the last few years continues on for many, many more, because you are a wonderful person, and you deserve the great successes that you've found in your life. That, Bill, is what a Christmas message should sound like. It shouldn't be full of little clips and insults about me roasting chestnuts and how you want to punch me in the face.